troubles in the room. We hit record and the vibes go boom. One says big thoughts, the other says no. Now we're arguing if cats can and low. We spill the tea, we spill the wine. Have the stories it goes in half a mind. We laugh and cry, we overshare. That's crap. Trouble life, it's what's the mess. Trouble life, no stress, yes. We got high taste, bad breaks, and zero life. Coming at you for the thrill. Oh yeah, trouble life.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to a special Thursday edition, Double Trouble Live at Saratoga. Next week, it'll be Double Trouble Live. Oh, no, it won't be. It'll be the following week at Del Mar. We got opening day at Del Mar. But how you doing, Frank? Ready to jump in?
Well, I'd like to say hello, everyone. DTL Crew, thank you for joining us. We are Double Trouble Live. I'm Frank Scatoni. That is my co-host, Ciaran Thornton. And just real quick, Mark Gelding.
Oh!
All right, I won't do that again. I think my internet's a little slow today. Can you hear me okay?
I can hear you fine. Yes, your internet, your tin can on a string is slow. I know everyone wants to jump in. I'm going to show which ticket do I show, Frank? Because you got 400 tickets on here.
Okay, yeah, let me explain it. So when I did the Matrix last night, that we sent out in the email for everybody, it was a $1 pick 5 with all my A's. And then I got up this morning and I was looking a little more. I decided I wanted to get out of the first leg. So then I did a B ticket with the 4-7 in the first leg with all my A's. And then I realized I'm using every horse except for the 5. So put up my alternate ticket. That is the one I actually bet. But I gave people options. But if you look here, my alternate right there, all in the first leg using 7 horses. And look, I'm 3 deep in each of the next legs, but I'm single to the 5 and the last. So the ticket is not that expensive. My original ticket was for $1, and that was $108. You could do it for half if you want. And the B ticket was only $27. I figured, you know what? I'm going to pull a Ciaran here and make sure that one of us is alive after this race because I thought it was tough. I didn't think it was as simple as the horse that's going to take all the money.
I'm just going to start with this.
Me caveman now. Ugh, Matrix is broken.
What? You're a caveman now?
Yeah. I agree with you, Frank, but
I resorted to the mattress this morning.
I'm just going to throw up. So if you wanted to take a screenshot, these are all my horses in preference. And, I started we'll show it after the next race. I started working on something for the Premier members. We're going to have what do we call it, Frank? Jeez, my brain just went. A ticket generator on our site using our picks that will auto-fill for you. So I figured reluctantly, I'm coming into the 21st century. I'm going to have to start doing some sort of A and B nonsense. So that's kind of my A and B, like, for example, in the first leg, 3-2 are my A's, 4-1 are my B's, just to give you guys an idea. So I actually ended up putting together a lot of tickets. I'm still playing around like I was, on our pick 3 tickets, Frank. So I've got 5 tickets here. Let me pull your thing off here, Frank. One sec. I did my caveman, and then I'm kind of spreading around, but you can see I'm really all about I need the 3 to get out of this leg, and then a little bit of coverage. And when I was uploading your Matrix, Frank, I saw that 6, and I was like, I'm going to have to throw it in on some sort of pivot ticket. But also, we got an email from our buddy. I didn't adjust my ticket now because Larry's in this horse, right? Is that what I was getting when I saw that?
Oh, I didn't get that email. I'm not privy to the inside information.
It was a text message. It was a text message. I know it's not 4 or 5 in the afternoon.
Now.
Huh?
I'm using a burner phone now, so I probably didn't get it. It's on my other phone.
So I think
because
he
Mark
has.
Geldy's been blowing up my phone, so I haven't been paying attention to it.
If I look, I think he has a piece of the number 5 that you added.
Okay,
in,
well, I
Frank.
ended up using the horse. That's why I went all.
Yeah,
The
so I
one from
mean,
Finger Lakes.
let's see.
Yeah, Larry is in on it here. Let me see. Executive
He-
producer was on the memo.
And he named the horse as well. So that's what he was saying.
Yeah,
It's named after his late sister.
his sister who taught second graders, Rose.
So,
Oh wow, we gotta absolutely have that horse.
so I'm gonna have to do a pivot based on that, and the fact that you're all in this ticket, I'm gonna have to use 5-6 on another ticket. I liked what you were doing. I tried to say
one thing he mentioned, Ciaran, in his email that I totally spaced on because I was instantly against the number 3, a 3-year-old facing elders. But Soaring High, she's a daughter of Songbird, the great Songbird. Interesting.
And Adelphi does pick up some. I mean, we talk about it all the time. Gratefully, they do pick up some very nice horses, and if they're up in Saratoga, it's probably for a reason.
Yeah, well, I was talking about the favorite, the 3 horse,
the
Sherry
3 horse,
DeVoe
yes.
horse is Songbird. But that's your top pick, right? I mean, that's most of your actions going through the 3. So
Yeah,
I'm using, but I'm trying to beat. I know that's not a good thing to say, but it is what it is.
I will say for the 3, I mean, you got Ortiz for the the Kentucky Derby winner, Ships from Churchill, 5-pound weight break as a 3-year-old, and then I just said many will single is what I said, Frank, and
Right.
I did single, but I said many will single, so that's why I'm not opposed to your thing. We kind of talk about it, separate a race, and if you can get out beating this horse, you're getting off pretty well to start the pick 5 here.
Just real quick, because this is going to impact our bets here. John, thank you. Are you still playing the 4 and the 7th now that Pratt is not riding? I thought I looked at all the changes. I didn't see that. Did I miss something?
I did
but
not
I'm
see
playing
the
the horse anyway.
I did not see that Pratt's. Oh, he's not riding today.
I don't know. John, what information do you have? Can you let us know? And I'll also look at the changes while you talk here. And just one more real quick. Jay Walker, thanks for joining us. Yes, good day to you. Great to see us on a Thursday. Well, you'll be seeing us a lot more this summer. So thank you, DTL Crew. Okay, Ciaran, go back and say what you're saying because I'm going to look at the changes again.
Well, I mean, I had the 3 and it looked like a logical single, but then you had the 2, Brunch with Amy, Pratt for Rice. And when she calls on Pratt, that's, the money move, but it's carrying the high weight, which is why I ended up not making it my top choice in here. I threw in the number 1, Franco, for Chad, one last out of Aqueduct. I thought it was slower than the other ones and carries a high weight. And then the sneaky one I thought was number 4, lost by less than a length, second best closer. What I did say, and we probably should look now, Frank, my notes for this number 4 was 1 to watch Will Pays for hidden money, but on a backup ticket for sure. So we should probably just see, because I made notes to see if it got any hidden money. And
yeah, let's take a look. But real quick, in race 7, John is right. The 4 War Master is now ridden by Christopher Elliott. So Pratt is not riding. So if that was your sole reason for using the horse, you might want to reconsider.
Actually,
but yeah, let's look at those Will Pays.
Yeah, my reason there was 3rd power rating. Jockey is the only reason.
Well, you can't take. I mean, I'm still using the horse. You can't.
I'm still using it, and I actually have what I think is a price horse in that race, Frank. While we're talking on, is the number 3, factually correct. Won 2 in a row in April and May, and bobbled at the start last out, which I had as a toss race. Has 4 seconds from 7, and then I went. So in this crap race, does have a chance. I mean, I thought it was a really tough race, even though the favorite wins almost half the time. I think it's either going to be the favorite or, I was never going to bet that horse. Hopefully,
for those joining us right now, especially on the mobile site, we don't dive too deeply into handicapping, only as it pertains to our wagers. This is a live wagering show. If you go to markgelding.com, enter your email, and register for the site, you will get some handicapping analysis that we're talking about. So we like to have all of our work done before we actually get on the show and start gambling. And even though we talk a little bit about handicapping, the real issue is what Ciaran was referring to, the Will Pays. Follow the money. So we're going to look and see the Will Pays in this leg to see if anyone had taken more money than expected.
The 4 is taking more money than expected, Frank. So the double into this race. Well, actually, let's start in the pick 3. Pick 3 into this race. The favorite is the 3. Like, we're talking dominant, $10, Frank.
Wow.
The next highest is the 2 at 55. The 1 at 77, but the 4 did get some play at 81. And when we look at the double, Frank, in the double, 3 is just absolutely dominant, like $9. Like, they're betting it like it can't lose. But the second choice is the 1 again. But then that 4, 47.49, and the 7 at 47.36. So the 4 did get play across some of the pools. And I mean, I did have notes saying watch the will pays, and it's a lot more live than that 8-1 morning line and 9-1 that it is now.
What was your note on the 6? Because Ciaran takes notes on all the horses for every race that we do. I like the 6 on the Cutie Pie as my sneaky play. And that's who I'll be betting to win in addition to using in my pick 5. But anything there, Ciaran? Because dead in the will pays.
Actually,
highest price in the will pays.
I'm a Cutie Pie, slower than others.
Okay.
That's it, pretty much. But I did when I saw your thing, and I had almost had all of those, and I was like, I'm gonna have to throw in something here with this 5. But maybe if the price stays like that, I'll be okay getting knocked out, and maybe I'll just do a win bet. Is maybe how I'll approach it, versus having yet another ticket that I'm spending $20 on and diluting my pays.
Right.
Probably how I'm gonna approach it.
So again, what Ciaran was just saying, he makes notes for every horse in all the races we talk about. I do a modified matrix and write notes about certain horses to point out why I may like or not like a horse. So if you subscribe to our newsletter, this is what I said about I'm a Cutie Pie. Was 33-1 at this level last time at Saratoga. She outran those odds to finish 4th. She showed late interest in a sprint race. This is a mile. She has 4 minute mile. I expect her to be in a very good forward spot from the jump. She beat N2X horses at Laurel. I know it's Laurel, but those are upper level allowance horses, so they're pretty good. I thought this horse was very, very sneaky in a race where I don't think the 3 has to win. So there you go. Sign up at markelding.com.
I think the 3 has to win, Frank.
Well, why?
I just think she's made the phone call to one of the Ortiz brothers.
And Ortiz.
And you don't waste, that's a for-profit 24% angle. And when she hasn't used them and he's hopped off her horses, they've stunk up the house. So
DTL Crew, anybody have anything in this race? I mean, look, if this horse was so good, why was she 10-1 at Churchill Downs last time against 3-year-olds? Now she's facing older horses. I'm not saying she can't win, but at even money, I mean, I'm in no hurry to bet her at even money. What about the 1? The Chad Brown horse? I thought that horse was interesting.
I thought it was slow. I did say it was slower than others. And the other big negative is it's got the top weight in here as well. I guess for all we know, like if we went through and read the conditions, the reason the 3 might be in here is because they sneak in 5 pounds light, Frank. You got the class.
Because it's a weight for age allowance. I mean, that's typical this time of year. So younger horses are going to get 5 pounds. And that's fair. But just to your point about the 1 being slow, those numbers were from 2025. She's now a whole year older. She could easily improve 20, if you're using buyers, she could easily improve 20 buyers just on the maturity angle alone. And if you look at her, favored in her debut, 70 cents on the dollar when she broke her maiden. This horse was cut out to be a good one, cost $700,000. Okay. I mean, dead on the board, 7-1.
Then why isn't Pratt on?
Well, because Franco was the win rider. You stick with your win rider.
Yeah, but from a year ago, and Pratt rides almost every live horse, and Franco gets the other one. So, and Pratt decided.
What are you saying? You're not loyal? If Kyle Frey won on Gold Phoenix a year ago, and it's been a year since the last race, you're going to bump Kyle Frey, or you're going to give him the ride back?
Adios, senor.
Pratt
by default.
Voldemort.
Not Pratt by default. Now, speaking of that, That is actually going to be a very
You're
interesting
funny.
thing when it comes this summer when Rispoli's back
He's
now.
back. He is back.
So I know they had even said to Barrios before the last race was like, Rispoli's coming back. But even then, that's a tough question unless Pratt rolls into town and wants to beat the record on him. So that's also.
Did you repost that we were going live on your X feed?
I
We
did.
don't want your peeps to forget that you're not, that we're not going live. We're not live at the moment.
I did.
Because we gotta spice up this Sleepy Thursday. Where's our crew at? Where's Jay?
It's noon, I guess.
I know.
These early start times for the West Coast guys.
People's got to take their lunch breaks. But tell me about the last race, Ciaran, because as you could see, I played that alternate ticket with the all in the first leg, but even my other tickets that I put out there, everything is single to the 5. Because I felt that if it wasn't the 5, 4 or 5 other horses could win. And I didn't want to go deep in that leg. I wanted to plant a flag somewhere. And I thought that was the most likely single from my perspective.
I mean, I said, Pratt on the Chad horse, third in debut. In this race of blah, this looks best, but that's not exactly a ringing endorsement for a 2-1 morning line. I actually.
So what are your numbers in ranking order?
I went 5, 1, 7, 8, and Mark Gelding actually picked the one as well as his pick today.
Oh, is that right? What's the name of the one horse?
Pay the Piper. Franco for Chad, ships in from Gulfstream. Gaffleon rode last in March, was pulled up after losing the iron, then gelded. So Mark is betting it because it's recently gelded.
Brothers in arms, I get it. Well, I'm all about the 5, but if it's not the 5, I have 9, 1, 7, 8, 10. So I actually have similar horses.
Speaking of the 7, that Bull Show just missed last out, and I said the price. It's 10-1 morning line. I really do not think that horse is going to be 10-1, Frank. I thought the price is crazy high. Must use for. I thought that the number 7 has as much speed as the 2-1 chalk in this race. So when I see stuff like that, and I have race speed numbers like that, I'm like, yeah, I'll take that. I'll take that. I'll take that price all day to Sunday. But then I also have tickets that have 8 horses in that race, Frank, because it's either going to be that 5 or it's going to be absolute chaos, I think.
Well, that's what I have. Yeah. If it's not the 5, it's 5 others. So I'd rather just single. Charlie, welcome. Thanks for joining us. Hi, guys. What was the horse number that Jerry told you about? Oh, man, Larry. Okay.
Larry, number 5 in race 1.
Yeah, I think Terry answered that question. Thank you right here. Yep, our buddy Texas Larry, race 5, Hidden Rose, going up against the daughter of Songbird. Go Larry, rooting for Larry. There you are, Jay. We were wondering where you are. I thought maybe you're tornado watch or something. Drink. Dan H. All right, joining us on a Thursday. What's up? Thanks for doing this. Gives me some entertainment. Drive from Fargo. You betcha. Did you ever see that movie, Ciaran?
I did.
That's one of the best movies of all time.
Okay, if you
all right,
so.
We got 11 minutes here. Let us know who you like, guys. Charlie wants to know about the 2 in race 5.
I like it. I almost made it my top pick over Soaring High, but I just gave the edge because of the 5-pound weight break to the 3. But I had the 2 in second place, and a lot of my tickets, I'm just doing 3-2 on most of my tickets. 3 single on a bunch of them, and then 3-2 on my cover tickets.
Yeah, I'm very spready. I went 6-1-3-2 as my A's and 4-7 as my B's. I had left off Larry's horse originally, but I mean, that was foolhardy. So I came back, and I'm actually all in this race. If you look in the comments, I have 3 tickets up. My original Matrix All A, my second with a B in the first leg, and then the one that I actually played using all in here. Because if it isn't that Songbird horse, right, it could be anyone. I mean,
yes,
you have a much stronger opinion than I do, Ciaran. You're 3-2. I'm spread. I don't really have an opinion.
Yeah, and
here.
I just thought I got what you were saying, like the horse doesn't have to win, but I just thought that they looked at this condition book and they went, this is the spot, and then it'll probably set them up nicely for another, I don't know what race it would be, but they'll be set up nicely for probably the end of the month or early August, probably a stakes race they're, keying on.
Yeah, well, there are 3-year-old stakes races and sprint races for fillies, which is why I'm surprised she's racing in an allowance race against older horses. But who am I to question Sherry DeVoe? I'm pretty sure she has a plan for this horse, so I'm not going to question that. So real quick here, because we didn't talk about the middle legs. Race 6, my A's are 259.
Wow, we are very different here. I went 9217, and I ended up writing a novel on the number 1, and I was like, I'm starting to sound like Frank as I kept typing, and I wasn't going to use it. Then I was going to use it. Then I wasn't going to use it. I'll just read what I said. Drops in class for Jose. Trainers 3 of 8 off a 6-month break. All the usual stats. 50% dropping, 35% in claiming, top power rating, and then in capitals. However, this horse last raced in the Breeders' Cup in October. And guess who the trainer was, Frank? Joseph
O'Brien.
Joseph O'Brien. He sucks. But this is not the first horse from that dude where the wheels have fallen off. And then I went, Jose's the only reason I'm
pretty sure that's Aiden O'Brien's son. I don't think he's.
Yes, it is Aiden O'Brien's son. No, it is Aiden O'Brien's son. And I'm bitter because I
Donica better than Joseph.
Oh, the son is
the other one. Yeah, I think there's another one called Donica O'Brien.
Yeah, his horses when they ship out here, don't claim them. The wheels are about to fall off. We learned that lesson on 2 of them. I even remember questioning him. I was like, why is he sending it out here? You know what I mean? And then, we found out the wheels fall off the bus. So, yeah, I'm not a fan.
I don't know. I don't agree with you about this one, but there was another trainer from overseas. I forget her first name. I think is it something Harrington, Jessica Harrington, maybe.
That was her too. Yep.
Yeah. Stay away from that. And that I agree with you with.
But
who's your top pick?
It was the 9, Ashkada.
Okay, I have the 9 also.
I thought it was a must use and a possible separate or single on a price ticket. But the other thing I wanted to mention here is I think there's a horse. Cherie has a horse in that race, and Jose rode it the last time and jumped off to ride that number 1. So that ended up making me definitely reluctantly use the horse, just because.
Well, same trainer for the 1 and the 9. The difference is I think the 9's overseas form is really good.
Very good. Yes.
And she's a 4-year-old. The 1 is a 3-year-old. I'm very reluctant to play those horses. Okay, so I'm with you. I like the 9 as well, and the 2 Chad Browns. Race 7, my A's are 4, 6, and 9. I think a lot of people are going to single that 9 though. It's 7 to 5. What did you have?
Race 9. I went.
No, race 7.
Race 7. I went 3, 9, 4.
Okay, I'm 4, 6, 9, 3, 2, 8, but I don't have the 3 on my ticket. Wow, we're vastly different with our top picks here.
Yeah.
I thought the 3 was going to get cooked in a speed duel, but what do you have? Top speed, top last speed?
I just said 1, 2 in a row in April and May, and then Bobble last out and was nowhere, so I just thought toss the race.
Yeah, it's toss, sure.
Has 4 seconds from 7, and in a crap race like this has a chance. And then as I went through and looked at all these, I get it. Red State drops.
Yeah, what do you have on Red State? Because that horse is going to be.
Drops in class for a trainer who's almost a 3rd on the move. But then I said, this price seems low in a bad race, used, but nowhere near a lock. I mean, it probably could win at 4 to 5, but I didn't think it was like a lock 7 to 5 or even money type horse.
Here's the thing. I don't want to put too much stock in this, but it's a pretty large sample size. I have 30 starts, 2025, 2026 at Saratoga. You know what Maker and Santana are? 3%.
Wow.
That's awful. Now, maybe they were just on a bad run or whatever because they're good elsewhere. They're, 14% everywhere else. But if there's one, if you're looking for a reason to beat an odds-on horse, that might be it. And then what about race 8, that turf sprint? I thought that was very, very tough.
I, in capitals, went hard race, and I went 1, 2, 8 is my A's, but then I went 7, 9, 10, 11, 5, and then I had notes. Might be a do as many as one can afford in a pick 5 race.
You don't. I don't have your top pick. You don't have mine. I'm 211.5.
Well, you got to have the one, Rosario, up in class off a win, first start, sent to turf. Rosario play. He's got to heat up. He's going to be heading out to Del Mar. You know, he wants his book full.
Yeah, that's not my.
Who did you have as your top pick?
You know what? Ed DeRosa posted. You know how we were talking about last week where the winner's coming from, and Churchill was doing really well. Now the horses that last race at Saratoga are doing really well. Churchill's still doing really well. Gulfstream is like 0 for 20. Those Gulfstream horses don't typically travel well in the summer up at New York, especially, you know, you're going to see the fast figure ones like young horses. We saw one the other day that we beat. I forget which horse it was, but you want to look at the probables going forward to see who the favorite is in the next leg with the 3 here.
3 into 2 is paying $6, and 3 into 7 is paying 9. 3 into 1 is paying 11. 3 into 5 is 15. But it's 6 and 7 are.
I have the 7 as my 4th choice.
6 is scratched.
Where do you have the 7?
Let me redo my things. 3 into 2 and 3 into 7. Sorry, 3 into 2. 2 is Play with Fire. You know, the Pratt's horse. Johnny V.
I have the 7 as my 4th choice. What is your order?
For the next leg, I ended up going. I went 9, 2, 1, 7.
And I went. You went 9, 2, 1, 7. I went 2, 5, 9, 7. So the 2 and the 9 are the only ones we have.
I have the 5 as my first B. I said long shot ticket at a minimum, you know, for Brisbane. So I think it's on a ticket somewhere.
Well, yeah, the 9. Yeah, they're all about. I mean, the 2 is the heavy favorite with the 3. And then the set, like you said, the 7 and 9 are close, and then the 1.
I ended up, this is another one on this race. I wrote longer notes just because I kept going back when I looked at it. This is the 6th, Johnny V. He's the 6th jockey to ride this horse. Did nothing in the last race off an 8-month break. Second time Lasix. I get why it's 7 to 2, but I also question it for a cold trainer. Used defensively again. Used defensively and see what the will pays and probables are for sneaky money. Then when I came back and revisited it, Frank, update. This horse is listed as the lone speed leader, so could try and steal it on the front end. And there is money coming in. It's the second choice on the probables for the double. So,
yeah, I don't know why I didn't love this horse. I mean, this horse was running in grade 1s. I have the horse 5th. Maybe I should add that horse. Yeah, here. This is exactly what we're talking about, Charlie. Oh, that's the other thing. Mott and Pletcher have been like horrendous, right?
I'm just shocked at how bad Mott has been. I mean, even with his go-to guys, like I would describe him like how O'Neill went ice cold, you know, after being so hot for the first meet. And then the second meet, he went ice cold, and that kind of tanked Jaramillo's stats. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. I don't like Scythian, the Mott horse, the other one. I have the 7 as my 4th choice as a B. I might pivot, but what about race 8? Charlie says he likes the 2 or the 10. Yeah, Amelia Green has been very hot.
2 is
I remember when she used to be an exercise rider out here in California for like George Papadromo.
And I like the 2 Pratt for a trainer winning 26%, but he's not won from yet. Top closer. But the key was the horse was claimed off Proctor last out for the same price. So back in for the paycheck, and you got Pratt on. So, and then the 10, I said, Global Prosperity drops in class. Castellano hops on. This is another long shot with a chance. As I kept going through, I was like, has a chance, has a chance, has a chance. I was like, oh my God, I can't bet all of these horses, which is why I was like, well, if you can afford to bet them all, it might be the race where you get a good price.
Well,
we need to get out of the first leg.
Yeah, they're getting to the gate. Why don't we take a break here? Good luck, everybody.
Easy game. Now, that's a nice horse Adelphi has there, Frank.
Yeah, she ran really well. She got away with a nice opening quarter, but then her and the one hooked up a little bit for that second quarter. But I mean, she was well clear of the rest of the field. She traveled nicely. Just outclassed by this daughter of Songbird.
Yep.
The surest way to get a 3 to 5 shot home, Ciaran. You know that.
Well, I was
right?
going to say thank you, Frank. Hang on, I did
that for you.
I need to have some music here.
Remember, I gave out the pick 5 last time on a $12 ticket.
One of us always has to do all to get the favorite to win. It's inevitable.
That's part of the deal.
Well,
look, I mean, I don't care. So what? 3 to 5 to start. I took a little shot there. I still got good coverage. I'm not used to having all this coverage for so little because it's 50 cents, you know. But that's nice. Why don't you put up your tickets, Ciaran? Because I want to see, and we can talk a little bit about wagering strategy, how you decided to structure it the way you did. Because I think you have 3 or 4 tickets that are cooking, right?
I have 5 tickets alive now. Here we go. Where is it?
Larry, that's you got a good run there. I mean, that's no shame against that horse. Good for you. Good for Adelphi. And I love the name. So shout out to your sister.
So I got through on the tickets where I'm alive later on my big spread tickets, if that makes sense, Frank. Like I've got a ticket where I'm very spready in leg 6, in the next race. Then I've got a really spready ticket in race 8 and a really spready ticket in race 9. So that was a good scenario to get out, but I've done that before and gone 4 out of 5 because one of these.
What was your total investment here? Just curious. 81, 42.
Like 150 or so.
That's not bad.
Which is kind of what, like if you're new to the show, that's kind of what we try to do as well when we do our the low takeout pick 3s and doubles. I wish we had doubles to come back with, Frank. We could really be dangerous at this track, I think.
I know. It's kind of a bummer.
We would, but we're going to have it at Del Mar next Friday, opening day.
That's right. Thursdays and Sundays live at Del Mar for the late pick 3 and late double. And then we will be doing Saratoga Saturdays, the same thing, late pick 5. Incorporate some Naira contest plays maybe into the mix. We'll have to look into that. There's also a chance, Ciaran. I mean, I just scanned your tickets, but you could end up hitting like 3 of them. Because you have overlap on some of those tickets.
Correct. Yes.
Yeah. So if the sequence plays out just right, you could end up having it, 2 or 3 times based on the way you structure it.
If it's first or second choice, I'll be looking good on all the tickets, especially if it's first choice. But then that's the thing. If it chalks out, you want to have it a few times and hopefully have a chance to take a big bite of the apple versus, just getting little bits back.
Yeah. I mean, ideally you want to try and play. I don't know if you did this or didn't, and it's hard when you have 5 races. Ideally you want to try and play tickets where, you're not loaded up on chalk in a couple of the legs. You're like chalk, mid-price, a couple of bombs. You know what I mean? Like you don't want to have like 3 chalks on one ticket if you can avoid it. But you got to play what the sequence gives you. You know what I mean? It's like so many people are like, well, that's not the maximum or the efficient way to play tickets. Well, you're not going to just throw money away because you don't want to use 2 favorites who you think can't lose. So you single them. Or you play combos where you try to beat one of them.
I'm also still playing around. Like I've said for every show we've done on these pick 5s, I'm still trying to see, and you could absolutely pick my tickets apart. I pick them apart myself and go, you dum-dum, what were you doing? I'm trying something a little different as we go into Del Mar. And what you just said, Frank, where, I got the chalk on a couple of these tickets and I wouldn't have them on other tickets. And ordinarily, like if I show this again, Frank, this ticket right here, hang on.
Yeah.
Ordinarily, on like this second ticket, where I have all these horses in here, I would not have the 9, 2, or 1. I would not have, like in the third leg, the chalk. You know what I mean? But the
Right.
fact that it's 50 cents, I'm seeing if it's worthwhile. Because many times when I would be doing these tickets before, I would, if I really liked a long shot play, I
Yeah.
would just have that long shot play. And I'm like, this is me
Right.
seeing if it's worthwhile, also throwing in my top pick on those
Well,
tickets.
right,
It may
'cause-
not, and you guys may make fun of me, but the whole thing is trying to see if something works. And I'm using the pick
Yeah.
5 to experiment, and then I'll
Well,
take
look,
that.
Ciaran,
if
you
it-
have
if
the
it's
9.
working.
You have the 9 on every one of your ticket. So
Yes.
if the 9 wins, you have it. You're alive 5 times, right? I mean, that's very smart. And you have the 9 singled on 1. So, but if the 9 doesn't win, you have 2, 1, 7, 5, 3, 6 on that second ticket to your
Correct.
A's forward. So yeah, I mean, we're learning this as well. So you're alive on all your tickets. I'm alive on my alternate ticket, which I put in at the last second. I told everyone to check in the comments. LD
And then
in the
we got the DTL crew here. I mean, Nick made fun of our tickets a few shows ago, as he should, and we actually want you guys to go. That was a dumb ticket you did. And
I know,
believe it or
Nick
not,
was
we actually go
awesome.
back and modify and change. It's all about. We learned a lot from you guys. Believe me.
Nick gave us the best compliment ever. He's like, I went back and watched some of the early shows. Man, you guys made some terrible bets. Yes, we did. But that
some of
means
those-
we're making good bets now, right?
But some of those
I
terrible
love Nick
bets.
for saying that.
Some of those terrible bets where I was going, this horse and this horse are unbeatable. $10 double. When it should have been like the $100 double. We even
Right.
said it on the show. Why was this not a $100 double? I would have made like $4,000, So
Well, yeah, once Del Mar starts, so we're primed and ready. We're honed. LD, yeah, Larry, we were talking about your horse. She ran fantastic. Little too bit of a fast second quarter, softened her up a little bit, but she looked good. She traveled well. I mean, running second, well clear of the rest of the field. I have to think that Daughter of Songbird is going to be in stakes races next. So, congrats. Yeah, you missed the show, Larry. I actually ignored the matrix that I put out. And if you look in the chat, my alternate ticket that I put out, I told everyone that's the one that I bet, because I did not want to whiff in the first leg, and I thought it was silly that I was leaving your horse out. I don't know why. It turns out it didn't matter because the 3 won anyway. But man, turning for home, I was rooting hard for your 5.
pivot.
Mike Whale and Pivot. Shout out to Mike.
I was looking at the will pace, Frank. The 2 is the dominant on the pick 3, $27. Second choice is this 1 at 46. And on the double, the 2 is 557. The 1 is 1115. So, and then third choice is a toss between number 5 on the double, 1179, and number 7, the Johnny V horse at 1124. Pick 3. Yeah, even the pick 3. The pick 3 is saying 2 is dominant, and then it's a coin flip between 1, 7, 5, and 9. Is essentially what
I'm
the betting's doing.
259. I do not have the 1. I have the 7 on a B, as a B, but I do not have the 1. I was stubborn in the last race, 3-year-old against older. I'm going to be stubborn again, 3-year-old against older. Especially in a turf race. That's going to be very, very tough. But real quick here on Gatekeeper, thank you for joining us. He says that he's a beginner. So please, if you have any questions for us, ask. We like to play the multi-race wagers. We're doing the late pick 5 here at Saratoga. We're also going to be doing the low takeout, 15%, late pick 3, and late double at Del Mar. Those are our specialties. But look, we're gamblers. We like to, we get a little loose sometimes and play race to race. Ciaran, beginner, 279, exacta box. That's fine
Great
for
bet.
a beginner. Yeah, for a beginner. But
For a beginner, that is like when we used to do the seminar at Del Mar, the newcomer seminar. You talk about first off win, play, show, and then this is the first exotic bet you go to is the exacta box. And as Frank used to say, and many of us do, when you're doing an exacta box, the best combo for a newbie is 3 horses. Gives you 3 bites at the apple. You only need 2 of them to get in. So it
only costs $6.
Yeah.
But eventually you're going to want to be more efficient with your exacta, right? So
Correct.
you probably, just a little next level advice of those 3 horses, you probably want to pick one of them to be your key horse, whichever one you like the best or whichever one you think is the best value. And you'll want to key that horse in first over a couple of horses in the exacta underneath. And then you want to you'll put a couple of horses over your key horse. And that's maximizing the horse you like best. But for now, to get your feet wet and to, see how it goes, that's perfectly fine. But when you're ready to level up, let's talk, man. We'll take you to the next level when it comes to key horses or doing what's called a part wheel. Larry, thanks. So hard to win a race at Saratoga. Owner LSU Stables told me to have 20 horses and me. Let's go 2 horses. Yeah, it's tough to win a race anywhere. But yeah, Saratoga and Del Mar, very, very special. Yeah, let us know your plans when you're coming out here. If you're going to be at Saratoga, Ciaran's going to be at Saratoga in a couple of weeks, right?
August 2nd. What is it? I can't remember the name of it now.
Well, that's all right. Let's look at the.
I know, but I'll be there.
page.
I'll be there Wednesday through Sunday, towards in late August.
Before the Travers, I think, right?
I think that is the Travers on the 22nd. Maybe that's the Travers weekend.
Oh, I don't know when the Travers is now.
When is the Travers?
That is the best. I love that day. Travers Day was one of my
Oh no,
favorite days of racing.
that's the 29th. That's the week later.
Okay. So yeah, maybe the Alabama or something.
Oh, that's the Alabama. That's it. Yeah. That sounds familiar. But
Let's
yeah,
take a look at
first,
the roll pace here on there.
Not really.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. I didn't mean to cut you off. Go ahead.
I was going to say we went through it. I mean, it's all about the 2 and then 1, 5, 7, and 9 are all around the same level, and it's the exact same thing on the double. We still have 18 minutes, so it's a little bit early to go into going into the next leg, into that number 9, who will be the robot choice. It looks like the 2 into the 9 is going to be $13, Frank. And that is the lowest double. The second lowest double is the 7 into the 9 at $16. So,
right, 9 is that Michael Maker horse on the outside, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Yes. And then
I'm 4, 6, 9 there, and I thought you had the 9. I know you have the 9, but you have one horse, one ticket where I think you're spreading.
Yeah, I've got my top choice actually in that race is the 3. So I'm like 3, 9, and then a bunch of other stuff.
Damn.
We
are so different with our top
3, 9, 4.
No way.
But I mean, the 4 was the Pratt horse, and he's not riding anymore, and that was the only reason to use it. But I wasn't going to change it, and then
great info, John. Thank you for sharing that with us. Every time I think I check and I check again, they sneak one past the goalie.
Yes.
But Pratt is riding today. He just chose not to ride that horse. Who knows why? But can't be a good thing.
And then the interesting one in race 7, Frank, was the 5 Burning Hunk of Love. Only because Jose hopped on, and it's a horse. You just look, it gets claimed every single race. Very popular. Jose hasn't won for the trainer yet. He'd be the only reason, but I did put another note, like, let's see if it gets sneaky money, in the next race. Is the 5 going to get sneaky money out of this race? Into that, out of this race into the 5 is right now.
Right.
Is he getting any money? The 2 to the 5 is 32. That is the 1, 2, 4th choice though. And what was the morning line? 8 to 1. I don't think it's much of a signal yet, but at least is getting at least some play. And the 1, or not the 1.
Why do you like the 5? Just because of Jose?
Just because of Jose. And then I had a note. I mean, he hopped on, and it's a popular horse at the box. Like, it's just like it's claimed a lot.
Yeah.
Like,
Double
One,
trouble
2,
five,
3,
Gelding
4,
speaking.
6 times claimed since last year. You know what I mean? So, and it's not like they're. I mean, it's at its correct level as well. When you see these horses that are popular at the claim box, sometimes I just have a great day. You know. And if they
Yeah,
don't,
I don't know.
on to
I
the
mean,
next one.
Linda Rice couldn't win with this horse for 16. I can't see Wayne Potts moving the horse up, but Jose's presence is interesting. So John Blasty was asking about the other Ortiz, Irad. I think he was serving a suspension, and maybe he was in Kentucky, but I think he's going to be back this weekend. Thought I saw some chatter about that. DTL Crew, anyone out there have a definitive answer that we can let John know about? Irad or Erad. All these years, I still don't know how to pronounce his name correctly. I'm not going to ask you, Ciaran, because you butcher everyone's name.
I just say the other Ortiz.
Well, we were joking on the show the other day. It's N period Ortiz. So it's N Ortiz will be riding this horse.
Yeah, but the notes have been so bad. You know, the some of the notes just show them that you can't tell if it's an I or a freaking L, you know?
You got to look for the middle initial.
They don't have the junior or anything like that. It's like, but sometimes they do, and it's like, okay, whatever. How many minutes we got? We got 14 minutes. Hey, do you want me to show them the new thing that's coming, Frank?
Yes, real quick though. Sunriser, thank you, appreciate it.
Oh,
Irad comes back Sunday. Yes, he's on suspension. DTL Crew coming with the info. Appreciate you guys. Here I was going to show you a cool new feature on our website.
Well, it
Free
will
to
be on
sign
the
up,
web.
markgelding.com. We got a lot of bells and whistles, so take it away.
Yeah, so I mean, this is something we're going to use, but you guys are going to use. I've not made it out there, but Mark Gelding Labs is building horse intelligence stuff here. Let me go find it here. Share the screen. Gelding Labs. You know, he's a busy dude. Which one is it?
And he's also the leader of the Viking Row. Erling Holland gave him a special Viking helmet and drum to lead the charge for Norway versus England on Saturday.
Hang on, I got to find it here. Where is it? Mark Gelding.
Oh, by the way, France and Morocco starts soon, doesn't it?
Does it?
Yeah, I'm gonna put that on the TV. Ciaran, why don't you put that on your big monitor?
Yeah, my big monitor broke, so now I'm trying to. Yeah, I'm using some Chinese piece of crap now.
I'm teasing Ciaran because he makes fun of my technology. He buys a $3,000 monitor and it explodes on him. So, how do you like that?
No one will fix it. Although they'll take it in and they'll go, "No, sir, we can't fix it, but we'll get rid of it for you." And I'm like, "Yeah, huh? Yeah, you'll fix it and sell. I'll see it
right
on
and
eBay."
resell it, of course.
Give me a minute, Frank. I got to find where I actually put this thing.
Yeah, you should put an ad out on Fiverr or something. There's got to be someone out there who knows how to fix these. DTL Crew, you guys enjoying the World Cup? My favorite sporting event of all time. Even with all the shadiness and corruption, I can't get enough of it.
Oh, did you hear the latest today, Frank?
All
FBI
Argentinian crew? What?
is investigating Argentina for
Who
money
is?
laundering. The
FBI?
FBI has opened an investigation into Argentina for sponsorship money laundering. I think it was 300 million or 30 million or something. So yeah.
The FBI, really?
Yeah. So
Well, Messi plays for Inter Miami.
Yes.
So he's in, and Miami isn't exactly a
that
clean,
was the most
clean money
crooked,
state.
I mean, I told someone at the jump, you know, everyone was going, and we were cheering for the Team USA, and I was like, you don't understand. Team USA in the mind of FIFA right now is Messi playing in MLS, and everything's going to be made so that they have that disallowed goal and a lot of stuff, and who they got on their side of the bracket. You couldn't have. I mean, they spent some. Maybe that's why they're investigating. Maybe that was the 30 million they're investigating.
Yeah, I mean, it's so blatantly obvious how bad they want Messi to make the finals, and they should have lost twice. Almost lost to Cape Verde. They should have lost against Egypt. I mean, that was bad. That was really bad. Taking away that goal
was
it's a 5-minute buildup after the foul, and they take it away. Anyway, find what you're finding here because we got 10 minutes, 11 minutes.
I'm about to do it right now. Hang on, let me see. I couldn't get it to show up on the screen, so There we go. This might be it now. All right, there we go. Let me see if I can share it. Just wasn't giving me an option to share the screen. Share screen. Oh, there it is now. All right. All right, so you guys are going to like this. We got a ticket builder. Mark Gelding Labs is creating horse racing intelligence here. So, I'm going to have to throw some numbers in here, Frank. Why don't you read out? It reset on us, so I got to throw some things in so I can. So we'll do pick 3s, pick 5s, and then we've got, the conservative one, no balls Gelding, but let me fill it in here. Frank went to the restroom, so I have to make up numbers now. 3, 4, 5.
No, I was standing up for the French national anthem.
No comment. I'm trying to find it where you have an A and I don't. So 3, 6. So anyway, so we got our thing here. Budget. I'm just doing the pick 3 because it's easy. We'll scroll down. Oh, I forgot I did pick 3. I did pick 5. Anyway, do pick 3. If it resets, I'm going to get mad. I'm going to run out of time. I had it all set up and then it reset on me.
Ciaran, just plug in any numbers just so that you can see it. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. It doesn't matter.
Well, I'm trying to make sure that we have different numbers to show, the beauty of it, if that makes sense.
Okay, so do 1, 2, 3, and then do your 4, 5.
All right, there we go. All right, so then we'll click build tickets. It's going to give you a no balls ticket, $4. Frank's classic Ugly Caveman ticket.
Caveman swing club.
So we're also ranking some of our picks where I'll scroll down here. This is going to be the beauty for you guys. I'm working on getting it where it's going to automatically, whenever we upload our stuff in the morning, it's going to grab all the numbers and fill this in for you. But for you guys early can go in and go, oh, these guys really like this. They both like this one as an A. Frank is the only one who likes this horse as an A. Ciaran does not. Ciaran likes this one as an A. So it's just kind of using both of our information and, helping you guys when you put your tickets together. It's as simple as that. I mean, it's still a work in progress, but
right. And you're assigning a numeric value based on strength of pick, I guess,
correct,
for lack of a better phrase.
And then,
and obviously a consensus lone A is the highest.
Correct. And then,
that's really cool.
It'll spit out the stuff and it's just something else. So you guys have, another tool to use. And then we've got some crazy one, balls to the wall.
So Ciaran, this is available on the site right now. This is available to everybody who signs up with
Not
their
right
email
now.
at markgelding.com.
I've not made it live yet for everyone. I'm just giving you
but it will be eventually.
It might be just for the premiere guys. We'll decide this week.
Well, no, that's what I was going to say. So
if
you get it up soon, everybody could use it. But once Del Mar starts, we have to give our paying members all the bells and whistles. So, if you can get it up there, people can play around with it and decide if they like it.
And then Mark gives us his consensus. This ticket has science, chaos, and just enough stupidity. So, so you can go cheap to expensive. And the key thing is here, you can max your budget. You know what I mean? Like you can go, well, I'm not spending more than $50 on this ticket. So, and then balls to the wall with $50, it'll come back and go, well, there's your balls to the wall, $50 ticket. It's going to cost you $48. And that's awesome. Kind of a chaos ticket type of thing. So that's
it's like a modified ticket maker. It is. I mean, it is. It's ticket maker, but with extra features. It's really cool.
So
really cool.
Trying to build on stuff for you guys to use, and
LD likes it. Look at that.
It's something Frank and I have kind of played around with as well, because as you guys who've watched our show a lot, many times we will all have the same horses, and one of us misses the ticket by having those prices, and we don't have our other.
When he says one of us, he means Ciaran misses it.
You've missed a few too.
No, I've never had all the winners, but on the wrong tickets.
Oh, I had that all the time.
A lot of losers. Because I play less tickets than you. But no, it is great because Ciaran, you won't see it as much on the late pick 5 show because there's 5 races. But when we
But
get
this
back
might
to
be
the late
really
double and
interesting
pick
for the.
three, yeah, you'll see
I
the
think
lot.
this one's. I think this is one that could be very. I didn't bother doing the double because the double is no point. But I think the pick three and the all turf pick three, this might be a very interesting tool, and we have very different ideas.
Yeah, it's going to be fantastic. It's going to combine both of our ideas without me and Ciaran having to think about it in the middle of a live show.
And then it will.
Sometimes we overthink things, and then we miss putting our bet in.
And then it'll kind of take the work out because it'll add up. These are the strong ones. This is the second strongest. And you might go, I want the strongest with the second strongest. And
so real quick, because there's 5 minutes to post, Charlie's already looking ahead to race 9 in case people are moving forward.
Right.
He's a 12-1 shot.
Who's he like?
And the horse at Sprint 9 furlongs. And now this has been
Which number?
Whoever Johnny V's riding. Let's see. Dun, 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 dun. Looks like it's the 8 horse. Feline Curious.
Ships in from Churchill Down, lost by a neck last out on 1 length prior. Fits here in a long shot ticket. Horse is getting better and better each race and gets a big time jockey now. And that is it's an A for me. I went 5-1-7-8. That was my 4th A.
Yeah, Charlie,
yes,
I'm all about the 5, but if it's not the 5, Ciaran and I were saying at the top of the show, it's, you can go 3 or 4 deep there. So,
I really, really liked that horse there, especially like you said, big closer. I thought that one and the 7-8 were really, really interesting.
Yeah,
again,
I'm with you, Ciaran. I'm 5, 9, 1, 7, 8, 10. What do you have?
I
know you have 5.
5, 1, 7, 8, 9, 10, 4, 3 in that order. So 9, 10 were my B's.
Yeah, so that's my point. Like when you have that many horses, I feel like you have to take a stand.
And then on the 9,
that's the race people are going to spread. I'd rather single when people are spreading, and vice versa.
And on the 9, Oaken, whatever it is, Franco left and Davis hops on. Another with a chance. I had the 9 as the top closer, but then I said Franco left. So that put the number 1 as an upgrade because he left to go on that number 1 that Mark Gelding likes, Pay the Piper, the shipper from Gulfstream. But I think you gave us a stat earlier where Gulfstream horses just suck right now in New York.
Right now, yeah, 0 for something. I can find it. Ed DeRosa posted it. Larry has a suggestion. Can Mark Gelding add a hedge calculator or use AI to suggest a hedge on a $30 Frank ticket that's paying $600? Yeah, that's a very good idea. I think Amwager might have something like that. So we could certainly think about including it because it is a very good thing.
Shoot me an email, Larry. So otherwise I'll forget. Just send me an email. You got my email. Add it to the list.
Walker, 50 days until college football. All right. Let's look at the toque here on.
All right. The 7 has gone favorite now. But let's look going forward.
I have the 2-1.
I have this. Oh, wait, sorry. I don't know why it does that. It's highlighting it, but 2-1. I don't know why I had that thing on it. Going forward, the chalk is the 2 to the 9 paying $10. Second choice is the 7 to the 9 paying 14. And 1 to the 9 paying 21. So those are the top 3 choices. Not really a surprise, but in the next leg.
What do you have on the 5 here? Because the 5 is taking no money it's a Chad Brown horse. Getting Lasix back on? I don't understand.
Brisbane.
Yeah.
Franco's back on after running 4th at Monmouth. He was the winning jockey back in October.
Right.
Second off the layoff. Usual, Chad stats. Long shot ticket at a minimum. I didn't not give it a chance, so it's on.
Right.
It's my first B. It's my first B.
I'm surprised. Based on the win action, the horse is no shot. When do you see Chad Brown horses dead on the board win?
It's the for the $1 double, Frank, the 2 is dominant at $5. 1, 5, and 11 are just separated by the cents. You know what I mean? They're all paying $11.
Yeah.
and the pick 3
and the 7 too.
and then the pick 3, the 1 is the second choice, then it's after the 2. Then the 1 is the second choice,
Right.
then the 5. Oh, then the 7, 5, 9. So
7,
you're actually
9,
getting a
yeah,
better
7, 5,
price.
9.
I mean, it's not a bad
Yeah.
price.
Maybe the money's hidden. I don't know. 8-1 just seems really weird. Anyone have an opinion on that or on that horse? The 9, who we both like here, had opened up at like 4-1, is now drifting up to 5-1.
I'm gonna
And
do a
that
win
horse
bet on
is solid second choice in the double.
I'm gonna do a win bet. I'm gonna do $5
More
or
win
no,
bets.
$5 or no bucks win bet.
That's funny. I actually was just thinking of Steve-O because one of the horses we were talking about is sired by Maxfield.
Oh, we just talked. The horse just dropped to 9-2, Frank.
Oh, that $5 is no bucks.
Yeah.
Ciaran, you're moving the market, man.
I'm gonna double up now. I'm gonna go $10 is no bucks. There we go. Watch it drop to 3-1.
0
now.
minutes to post. So maybe that was the last roll through of the CAW money.
I liked
Not
actually
horse
seeing that
win.
because I really liked the 9. So I did like seeing that drop there, Frank.
I agree. Well, they're at the gate. They're going to load in a minute. Let's take a break. Yeah, I think the 9 would be best for both of us because we have it and it's the best price. All right. Good luck, everybody.
Man, I thought the 9 was home clear.
I mean,
Wow.
the 2, 5, and the 9 were all home clear until the best jockey in the colony schooled them all.
I'm gonna have to do a Jose song.
That's where the weight break helped, actually.
Yeah.
I mean that's just ridiculous. I mean, 2, 5, 9 all there, and the 1 sneaks through for the W. 3 wins today. Wow.
Yeah, it was like the 9's clear, and I was like, "Who's that on the inside?" Oh, it's the 1. But whew,
You had the 1, I thought.
I do, but I'm all to that. Those are all. I'm live on 3 tickets now, but it's all about the 5 in the last leg. On my spread tickets.
That's my lone A. That's a 9-pointer.
Yeah.
That's a 9-pointer. I feel good about that. I just can't believe it. I got the 2, 5, and 9, and I get whacked by the 1.
I thought that the 9 made such a powerful move. I was like, it's over, and then I was like, the 1, nope.
The 9, the 9 hung.
Jose just.
I'll tell you who lost that race was Pratt. Moved way too early.
Yeah, I was surprised at that move.
Way too early. Bad ride by him. The 7 was a money burner. I mean, went 48 and change, and then just like couldn't do anything. Maybe the 9 was just a little short coming off that October layoff. But so, the other Antonucci was coming off an October layoff too.
Mm-hmm.
Joseph O'Brien. Move him up. Anytime you see him, move him up.
I wrote a novel, and then really the only reason the last sentence I put was Jose is the only reason I'm using as he bailed off another horse to ride here. Simple as that.
Well, I mean, look, this horse ran. I know it's 7th, and it's the Breeders' Cup Juvenile Philly Turf. It's 7th, but that's a pretty good 7th. I mean, that horse finished up well. That's a nice horse, and she's only 3 years old. She beat older horses. That was the reason I didn't use her, because I just thought the older horses would just be a little bit better. But she's absolutely. I mean, there's a reason they ran her in that Breeders' Cup, because she's quality, and she showed it. And that was not easy for a 3-year-old filly to be behind horses, to wait for a small opening, and then to go through that hole between 2 horses when the jockey asked. She's a very nice horse. Queen of Hawaii. Put her in your stable, Mail. She'll be winning stakes races.
But that's 2 races back to back with that 5 pounds seems. Well, it didn't matter in the last race.
Yeah, usually,
but that 5 pounds there was a big deal.
Yeah, no, it absolutely was. But the younger horses typically get the weight for age, and that's fine. But they still haven't caught up enough to the 4-year-olds where it matters, unless it's a classy horse. So the last race was a daughter of Songbird. I mean, a future stakes winner. And this horse, Queen of Hawaii, I guarantee you she won a Group 3 in Ireland. She ran in the Breeders'. She's a stakes quality horse. That was a nice effort. 5 pound weight break or not. She is a really, really nice horse. Oh, look who just joined us. We were just talking about you, Steve-O, because we were talking about a Maxfield. And Ciaran also quoted you, $10 is no bucks.
Yep.
What's up? It's been a minute.
I was going to delete my video, but I was like, you know what? Steve-O's going to pop in here.
Oh
eventually.
my God. Please, can I have your autographs, Frank and Ciaran? This cabbage is great.
Hey, we have 3 races to go, and I told Ciaran before the show, like I'm actually a little bit under the weather. If you want to hop on for a little bit and join us, so I don't have to keep talking to this guy by myself, send Ciaran a text message, and we'll pop you in the studio if you'd like to join us. No pressure though; it's okay. He just got done golfing 18 holes. Oh well, you need to talk to our man Larry, because he's a big golfer as well. LD, yeah, the 5 pound weight help. But yeah, Larry, that's a nice horse. That's a very, very nice horse. Gatekeeper's toast. I'm toast. Yep, me too. So, Ciaran, why don't you put up your tickets so we can map out what you're alive to? Now, if we had the $3 late pick 3, you'd be sitting pretty because then you could do different combos and whatnot.
The top 3 tickets are alive. All tickets would have been alive if the 9 held on. So I've got 394 on the first, the caveman ticket, and then 3939 on the other 2.
So you're just alive to the 3, 9, and 4 here.
But at least the caveman doesn't have me solely on the 5 in the last race, which is good, you know?
Yeah, that is good. That is very good, actually. Oh, and this is that 9 who's going to be odds on, right? The Mike Maker horse.
Yes, but I mean, I liked this other horse. I like the 3.
You don't have my 6. My 6.
Big hat.
And you know what? You're probably better off not having my 6. What do you have on the 6? It's a big dropper.
I will say this. Has the top power rating, but it's a pop the gates and stop horse pass. Because when you look at just like if a jockey can ration some of that like 0 to 90 speed, it actually might last the race. You know what I mean? And that's why I ended up hopping off. But, you know, knowing how it's been, this will be the race where they win. But this jockey did win on a horse he wasn't supposed to win on our first show. I just thought, go and do nothing.
Well, yeah, I mean, 2 back, he lost to your factually correct. Who showed more speed and wired them. Yeah, I see what you're saying. I thought this horse would trip out. I don't think this horse needs the lead. But then again, the horse had the stalking trip last time against factually correct and kind of spit the bit.
And I will say, I would have upgraded this horse because if they had put it, because I said, this is a go really fast early and fade horse. And it's the same jockey the last 3 times. Look at Pratt was on and the horse won. And then Franco was on.
He was able to ration the horse a bit better.
Yeah. Yes.
Right?
So,
yeah.
And I mean, the speed figures might be the same, but sometimes like jockeys like, Irad, Jose, Pratt, the horse will go fast. But there's one thing with the horse going fast and going fast relaxed. And those top jockeys,
they do it.
Get those horses just, even though they're going fast, they get them to relax. So they have something left at the end. Some of these other jockeys don't have it, that whatever that is, the horse whisperer voice. And that's the difference sometimes.
Oh, all the time. Obviously if the horse is a speed horse, yeah, you want to hustle out of the gate. But yeah, that's actually a very good point. If you look at the races on the 6, let's see. So Pratt won. Then if you go back to the December 5th race, Manny Franco, I would say he's the top of the second tier jocks. He was able to ration the horse and win. So the horse can rate with the right jockey. And like you said, it looks like the last 3 times Rodriguez wasn't able to get this horse to rate, but I don't know. I thought this horse would trip out really well today because I thought there'd be enough speed to set it up for a stalker. But I mean, if that's the winning trip, it's got to be the 9, right? I mean, the 9 sits right outside them all. And then, but my goodness, this horse was protected all those races and now is in for 20. And I mean, Mike Baker doesn't give anything away. The 9, the favorite. I mean, that's win by 10 or, take an Uber home. That's a big drop. This horse was running upper level allowance races and not for sale. This horse has never been for sale until today.
So they're getting non-winners getting 20K, blah, blah, blah. New York bred. Is this a New York bred? I'm getting 25.
Kentucky bred.
So maybe
this
it's
horse
just
is a 5-year-old, has won $221,000, just finished second in an upper level allowance race, and is now being sold for $20,000. And it's a fully intact horse. So this horse must have some serious, hole in the horse. Fine to run and whatnot, but might be a little bit of a difficult horse to keep together. Although
it might also be like they go, you know what? We're never going to be racing in the big time races, and yeah, we're gonna win a 20K race, but it's gonna cost us 20K to keep the horse in. Let's just clear the barn out and get paid.
Yeah, win at Saratoga. Like Larry
Yeah.
said, how hard is it to win at Saratoga?
It's like winning at Del Mar. People don't realize people will sandbag horses, drop them, do whatever they can to get the win at places like Saratoga and Del Mar because it's big business for them going forward.
Right. We'll see horses that, probably could be competitive for 40 running for, 20 because they want to win it. They want to win at Del Mar. And you'll see that the very first race at Del Mar every year is a 1 mile, 10,000 dime claimer. And you'll see big droppers in there because everybody wants to win the first race of the Del Mar meet. Gatekeeper agrees with us. Something's wrong. Or maybe, they just want to get rid of the horse. Maybe the college tuitions do.
Or maybe they're going, hey, if we do this move, everyone's going to go, what the heck?
Don't touch them.
And we'll actually they'll stay away from it, but someone will probably claim it.
Right.
But
They'll sneak one by the goalie, maybe. Like, it's too suspicious.
But they're like, hey,
I think
we'll get 2 to 1 on the horse when we should be getting 3 to 5. So bet it.
Jay says fire sale, avoided claim. Probably. Hey guys, I like the 3-6. This is John Alwell, Brooklyn John. 3-6, 2-7, 2-5, really like the 2. Yeah, we talked about the Amelia Green horse. 3-6. Are those your horses, Ciaran? Ciaran is the only one alive here, not me.
3 is my top pick.
That's factually correct. Okay. And then the 6. So, John, you're not using the big favorite, the 9. Oh, the 6 is my wise guy horse. So, all right, let's hope it's one of those. Looks like Steve-O's in the green room there. Steve-O!
You guys hear me? I don't have my microphone set up, so I hope you can hear me good.
You sound.
Can you hear Steve-O? I can't hear him, Frank. Can you hear him?
Can you hear me?
What? I can't hear you.
We can't hear you.
Yeah, you guys are jamming.
I like your
Oh,
shirt.
man.
You look like a FIFA referee there with the.
Who do you guys like in the World Cup? Who do you guys think is going to win the World Cup here?
Norway.
I think France is the best team.
France is the best team. I'm a big Haaland fan, though. I'm with you on Norway, but
I love that guy.
And of course, Messi. Some people don't like Argentina. I like Messi. I'm a Messi fan. I hope we get a Norway versus Argentina. And then
I have Belgium. I took Belgium at 40 to 1. If I can get by Spain, I'll be able to do something.
Spain's got a good young team. Yamal's a good player, but he's he's not playing as many minutes, or he's not going to get the goal.
See Argentina, England for the revenge after the hand of God theft by Diego Maradona.
I figured you being
Norway game.
And if I'm cheering for the Brits, it's really
that's a curveball for sure. Aren't you a member of the IRA?
Quiet.
Oh man!
The troubles.
Yes.
The troubles.
I can tell you guys some stories.
You guys have been talking about this race. This horse. The 9? What is the deal? I remember this horse at Oaklawn at the fairground race. Listen, is this a negative? This horse is only 5. I know it hasn't won at all.
Who are you talking
Red
about?
State. I was talking about Red State, and I'm like, I guess they couldn't get the job done in Indiana. Or like, screw it, we're gonna throw it in for a tag at Saratoga. But
20 is low though. For a horse, the horses are in 221,000, cost 200,000.
I want to beat it. I want to beat it though. I
think you have to. I think it's the kind of horse that either wins by 10 or like Jay said, void claim.
Right. Show me. I'm not from Missouri, but show me.
Who do you like? Did you get a chance to look at it?
I've been looking at the whole time while you guys have been talking. And what happened last time for Gatsby there? Did it just get cooked to try to get the front from the rail and it just packed it in? Because that was an extremely fast race.
I just said could win, but more likely a trifecta horse. I thought it was a great horse if you have something up above and then you put that in second and third is what I thought for Gatsby.
I thought Gatsby and Factually Correct were going to cook each other. I mean,
Okay, yeah, he might be having to go again from the rail again.
yeah, that's
Man,
what
there's
I
a
was
lot of
thinking.
speed. Who's going to sit in that catbird seat?
Well, I think the 9 is going to get a good trip, and that's why the 6 was my sneaky horse, because the 6 could sit right off, because not fast enough to keep up with the other ones. But then again, isn't very good.
Are you going to do a pick three,
Who's
Frank?
going to get the best trip?
Are you going to do a pick three, Frank? I know it's not low takeout,
No.
but are you going to
No,
do a pick three here?
I'm going to let you and Steve take over. I'm going to watch the soccer and then take a nap because I don't feel good.
Unbelievable.
I'm knocked out. I'm knocked out. I didn't have that.
Yeah,
stick
Man, I parred the first, third, and fifth hole on the front 9. I sandwiched a +5 on 2 par 3s. I don't know what the hell happened. I couldn't hit the ball off the deck. And then I 3-putted both times. I'm like, and I parred all the par 4s. I don't know what the hell happened on those holes today.
My golf
I got
score
some
is
good
based
numbers.
on I bring a sleeve of balls, I bring 6 balls, and my score at the end is if I'm plus or minus those 6 balls. Did I pick up balls off the course or did I lose all 6 of them? So
There's probably some drinking involved there. if I
that's
know
the only reason to golf. It's not for
Well,
exercise.
I love
It sounds like you had terrible luck golfing, so you're bound to have good luck playing the horses with us.
Well,
so.
My scores, I always want to break 90. I'm a 15 to 18 handicap. I'm no spectacular player or nothing like that. Now, Justin Mustari is a scratch golfer.
Oh, really?
He's really, yeah, he's a good golfer.
And
But,
he's NAC champion too, right?
And an NAC champion.
Yeah,
But
that's a double threat right there.
I golfed a 93 today, playing 18. So I always want to break 90 if I can. Today I didn't. So,
How
I
often
was looking
do you
at
play?
I was looking at the will pays, guys.
play a lot.
The two are Gatsby took a lot of money and across multiple pools as the
Okay.
second/third choice. In the pick 5, the 9 is paying 93, the 1 scratch, so you know that it's diluted there. But the second choice is the 3 at 173, and then the 2 at 187, and the other ones jump up. Pick 3, 9 is $27. The 2 is 44. The 3 is 48. Everything else jumps up. So, and then the double, $18 for the double on the 9. The 2 again is the favorite at $39.89 and 45. So they came back and did the 2s got action across all the pools.
Well, before we do anything else, here because you might want to play a pick 3. Steve-O, do you have an opinion in the last race?
I'm going to
'Cause
look
I
at
had a
that.
single, and it was also Ciaran's top pick as well.
Okay, the first thing I noticed just by looking at it, you have Chad Brown with a first-time gelding here. So with Manny Franco, so I'm interested in that horse. Let's keep scrolling. Oh, he's got 2 of them though. Oof, which
Yes,
crap.
that's right.
Oh,
Once you get to the other one.
all right. So he's got 3 of them.
No. I think it's just,
Okay. All right, so let's see. Man, Rosario's riding out of his mind.
Favorite into the next leg. I mean, we only have 25,000 in the pool, but in the next leg, they're saying the favorite is the 9-8 is $12, 9-7 is 14, and 9-2 is 17, and then they start jumping up. So it's all about the 2, 7, 8 in the next leg, which is the Pratt horse, the 7 Joker on fire, and 8 counter move. Interesting.
Well, you guys have a single in here, which is very interesting. Did you probably have a weird trip note on the 9 or something last time? Other than that, I like the 7, and I do like the 1, and then I guess you gotta. If you like the 1, you gotta like the
well,
Chad
I
Brown.
thought it could be I thought it could be spready because a lot of these horses look exactly the same. So when it comes to a situation like that, I do like to single, and I thought the 5 was a worthy single.
Okay, I mean,
you know.
I can't blame you for that.
This race as well, 15 races. Favorite, this is won 7 of 8.
So in the debut, this horse runs third to two horses who came back. West End Kid won and his stakes quality, and Here's Johnny just won the other day. And then Glavin finished third in a really good race on Friday or Sunday. So those are all live races, and the horse finished up well, just lost to better horses. Third start of the form cycle, Chad Brown, Flavian Proctor, Juddmonte, no time.
Yeah, he's, Pratt's taking the better of the two. What do we got? 9 minutes to race 7. Okay. I'm probably, guys, in the first race, I don't know. I was trying to get to that 8, but I just can't do it. I'm probably going to go 1-9. It's kind of boring in the first leg. And then I'm probably going to go 1-5-7 in the last leg. Because I do like the
that's the same horses I have in the last. I went 5-1-7 in the last.
Yeah.
Well, how about this, Ciaran? You are alive to the 3, 9, and 4 in some combination on your pick 5 tickets. Is there a horse that you're scared of that you might want to start a pick 3 with?
I was actually building a pick 3.
Horses can beat you.
5-1-2 was going to be hopefully the spread ticket I made it to, but I'm not. So I was thinking on this leg, I'm starting to build it. I'm doing 3, 9, 5, 1, 2, and I was trying to figure out what to do on the next 2 legs so I don't price it out stupidly.
There's the one is out of this race.
Oh, that's right. That makes it cheaper.
Why don't you use my 6 instead?
Your 6? Ugh, let me see what they say about the 6. Big Hat Willie, huh?
It would just kill you if my top pick won and you don't have it. And I'm already out of the pick 5.
Wow, James Bond, that guy, he's still training, huh? James Bond.
Yeah.
Remember he was a big horse back in the day. He had a big horse. It wasn't Golden Missile.
He had a bunch of good horses. I know who you're talking about, though.
He used to have some big horses like 25 years ago.
Yep.
And
when I was going to Saratoga in the late 90s, he had a lot of good horses.
Yeah, he did.
He had one really, really good one.
He had one that won the too. Let's see. So I'm looking at that second leg. God, there's some. Holy cow!
Let's see.
I mean, the Pratt runner again looks.
Yep.
Good in there.
Darren's. And Will's Way.
It's getting back to sprinting. How fast is this race early, though?
All right, so my tentative pick that I'm doing here, Frank, is I'm thinking of doing 3, 9, 5, 2, 6 with 1, 2 and throwing in the 11 after taxes, and then 5, 1, 7 in the last. So I'm trying to see if it's worth. I think it'd be like $22. Because with a 50 cent, you can just pick every damn horse under the sun.
Yeah.
Oh, no, that's 45.
Gatekeeper has a question about the 7. We have not talked about the 7. He's curious about the 7.
Are they $1 pick 3s or 50-cent pick 3s? They're $1,
That's
huh?
a good question. Let me see. I don't know.
It's showing $1. I thought they were 50 cents. That changes it up a little.
$1 is much better.
I thought they were 50 cents, so that's interesting.
Yeah, I forget. I think Del Mar's 50 cents, but Santanita's, I don't know. I forget. We only play the low takeout one, so
I know. So I'm not. Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
I don't want to distract you from your bet, but when you get a minute, when you're done, Ciaran, Gatekeeper wants to talk about the 7. I did not come up with the 7
in this race.
Yeah, I mean, factually correct. Just beat the horse a couple of races back. Just didn't look like much to me.
I has the top power rating, sharp work, but the jockey is 0 for 7 for the trainer. I mean, it wasn't impossible, but that's.
Wait, top power rating for Stewie?
Yeah, which was what shocked me. Yeah.
Wow. Let me see what Optics has on that horse.
Oh, wait, Stewie. Hang on, wait a minute. Did I read the right one?
Yeah, you might be in the wrong race.
Wrong race. Stewie drops in class, winless trainer. At least I got better because it's funny. Steve-O's here. When the nope double hit since that day, I now write notes. So I either say slower than everyone or winless trainer.
Oh, I said 1-9 in the first race. I meant to say 2-9 in the first race.
Yeah, 2-9.
So you guys in the second leg, man, I'm gonna go 5, 8, 11 in there. I don't know what you guys had. It's a tough race, but
I'm 2, 11, 5.
okay.
I'm 1, 2, 8, 7, 9, 10, 11, 5.
All right, 5, 8, 11. And then in the last leg, I like the 157. So how much is this ticket? Oh, it's only $18. Wait, what's the takeout on the late pick
It's
three?
normal. It's probably like 20% or something.
24% or something like that.
Yeah,
I
it's
think.
the normal.
24%. What are we doing here?
Well, no, yeah, I'm not playing it. That's why we come on for
Oh
the
my
pick
God.
five, Steve. Pick five's 15%.
I got here late. Oh man.
Ciaran's gonna play it because he's alive and he's gambles. He likes to hedge anyway. But yeah,
It's normal. It's normal.
yeah, which is high.
But I'm redoing it. It's a $45 pick three, so that's why I'm trying to wonder if I want to do it. But I'm doing it where I've got coverage on my pick three, and this first leg I'm covering the horse I don't. So I'm gonna probably do this. It's gonna be $45.
Yeah, I'm just gonna mess around and just do a regular. You know, we're just having fun.
Little action bets.
Yeah,
Some
little
action, keep it in practice because we got Del Mar next week, and then we're really going to start firing away. We got our high minimum, low takeout, double, and pick three. It's been a while. We'll be back in action again.
Steve, you bring up a good point. If anyone out there listening and want to know takeout of any track, go to betwiththebestmedia.com. Chris Larmy, who has been on our show, excellent player, author of Betting on Horses, a really, really good book. I recommend it to everyone. He has a takeout rates table. So you can click on that and go to any track, and it'll tell you what the takeout rate is before you bet. So
what's the website again?
It's bet with the best media. Betwiththebestmedia.com.
And I'm actually on the site now. I'm looking at the Saratoga. CAW is limited in all pools. Win, play, show 16, exact to 18, try and super are 24. Hey, Frank, the double's only 18.5.
Yeah, that's right. I knew that actually. That's good.
Pick 3 and pick 4 are 24. Pick 5, as we know, 15. Pick 6, 15.
Yeah,
the double, the late double is definitely playable. I'm gonna stick around. I'll play that.
I think it's all. They didn't differentiate. I think it's all doubles. It doesn't say late pick double.
No, I know, but I'm just saying I'm going to wait for the late double. It's all doubles. Yeah.
When we're doing the Saturday shows, Frank.
Yes, it's all doubles.
I mean, the only thing is, it's not.
It's $1 rolling,
but still, at least it's 18% versus.
Yes, it's reasonable. But my point was, I'm not going to get involved in the pick 3 because it's 24% takeout. And I have a single in the last, so I'm going to wait to play the last double so I can see what the probables are. But yeah, that's great info. Betwiththebestmedia.com. Chris Larmy doing the Lord's work, informing players on where they should put their money. Does this help you guys at all? Race 9, Charlie. His play is the 12. Oh, the number 8. Yes, we guessed that horse. Ciaran, you like that horse?
I do like that horse.
Race pattern is race increase speed nature race.
Feline Curious.
Bullet.
Yeah.
Look at that. Big jockey.
That's the one that scares me in the last. I do not have it, but I can come back and fix that in the double after this race.
Yeah, and Charlie has a very good eye. He'll look at the paddock.
That was my first.
Thanks, Charlie.
It was almost an A. I mean, I went. Oh, actually, it is an A. I went 5, 1, 7, 8. But I didn't use it on my tickets that are alive. It was kind of on the spread ticket.
What about your pick 3?
I did not use it on the pick 3, and I don't think I'm going to. I'll correct it in the double, as we say many times on the show.
Okay.
Oh, they're loading, Frank.
Oh, okay.
All right, let's do it, guys.
Oh, 6 just finished now, guys.
I thought that might happen.
Epic hang job by the 9 there. My
Oh my!
God.
The 9 should have won by a couple, and just like, nope, not doing
Epic
it.
hang job. I mean, that was
Wow.
like awful.
And that was one of the times Frank was like, you could tell Frank thought the 9 was gonna just smoke the 2, and then nothing. Eesh.
The 2 got a race under its belt. Had a really fast early time for him. Pace fig it ran into last time.
Inquiry.
Kind of.
Oh, the start.
Uh-oh. Did he
Yeah, where was the 3? Where was Ciaran's horse?
He finished in 3rd.
it was sitting in a good spot, but they just the opening
Crap
quarter was
jockey.
not fast. The opening quarter was only 22 and almost 4.
Yeah, like how
I
did
don't know
the
why
3
he didn't like. I don't know why he jockey. You know what I mean? Like that's a.
Well,
second,
they're looking
that's
at the
what-
start. Maybe the 2 fouled the 3 because the 3 should have been right up on the 2.
So that was.
Let's see. Maybe the 2 breaks out. Ooh.
I mean, I've seen worse.
Yeah, way worse, but
Who knows?
Take him down.
I mean, I'd rather have the 2 instead of the 9. I did a 2-9 in my pick.
I'd rather
3.
the 9. All the tickets stay alive.
Oh, well, I'd play along.
Who
with you
knows
guys.
with these, referees?
it's my day. My 6 got wiped out. Never.
If
had
they
a
got the
chance.
Argentina referee or whatever, you never know. The Egyptians are not happy.
Oh my
That was-
goodness!
they
I
were
don't blame
robbed.
them.
They were robbed.
Totally.
I will
robbed.
say this though:
The
It
goal
was-
taken away, and then they didn't review the Argentina goal when there was even more contact.
Okay, yeah. But I will say this: I thought it was a foul, but why would you wait until they took it all the way down and it scored a damn goal, and then we're like, no, we're taking it off?
Yeah, that's
was-
up to the ref. That's not a VAR decision. I mean, because Argentina had plenty of chances to,
Yeah.
stop the flow of play, and they didn't. It's
You
not
know,
like it was a
everybody-
breakaway. There were like 8 passes.
The nobody knows Salah. Everybody knows Messi, and for the casual soccer fan,
Yeah,
You gotta
Salah,
take the
he's
2.
awesome.
I don't see the 2 coming down, but I will say the red card for the U.S. player was nonsense.
yeah,
Trump should
But
have
how-
shut his mouth because they were going to get rid of that red card. But the fact that he said what he said, Belgium
They
being
fired up
wussies
Belgium.
and complaining like they complain, they need to go down to Spain. Is all I got to say. Like that was.
yeah. It really fired up Belgium.
Yeah, I
It
don't
really
blame
did.
Belgium for complaining. They built their whole game plan around the guy, America's best player, being out, and then like a day before, they're like, "Nope, he's playing."
Yeah,
That was awful. That's a terrible decision. If you're gonna make the decision, make it the next day. You don't make it the day
I'm
before
always
the game.
confused on that. Like, I didn't even know that was possible. Like,
It's not,
but
they broke the ref broke his own rules. It's just like in basketball, when you call a review for a certain foul, you can't go back and say you saw something else elsewhere. And he was not supposed to say, "Oh, that's a red card now." He didn't give a red card for the initial foul, so you're not supposed to make it a red card then. But
now is the reason why, because I'm a big World Cup fan and I'm not watching, DC or like Manchester and all that, but like the reason why you're out the next game with a red card is they can send in like an enforcer to start spiking people.
Right.
I mean, is that why they do that? Like in hockey, and it don't
Yeah.
matter. They just send a guy in there to start beating the crap out of somebody that comes off the bench.
they
but
do it
yeah,
because the red card is supposed to be such an egregious thing. And usually what happens most time is it's a really bad foul. And yeah, you got to take a timeout for the next game.
Yeah.
Or you've done 2 really bad fouls with 2 yellow cards. So you're out for the next game. What happened in that game was utter nonsense,
I will say though, this World Cup, I've been watching the World Cup since '94. This is by far, in my opinion, the best World Cup so far.
I
All
agree.
the stars come out. Who's going to win the Golden Boot? You have so many guys with 7-8 goals now.
What was crazy was Mexico, England was the top rated show of all the games so far.
That
That was
game
a
was
good
insane.
game.
Because let me tell you
That
what
was like
happened.
a hockey game, back and forth. The crowd was going nuts. It was so
Dude,
intense.
that game there, Mexico had an advantage with the they were down to 10 guys.
Yeah.
And
They're
They
taking
were
a long
peppering-
time for this thing. I mean,
They are. Mexico was peppering that goalie for the last 30 minutes of that game, and they couldn't get it in. It was exciting as hell watching that.
Yeah. Yeah. It
The
reminded me of
crowd
like a
was
playoff hockey game. It was that intense, you know?
But England, man, they got a good team. I mean, Harry Kane's a good. He's great. He's good. I mean,
yeah, Jude Bellingham is fantastic.
Yeah.
the U.S. team was really bad, but the reason the U.S. team was really bad is because AYSO and this travel ball nonsense that has outpriced all the. You got to have a crap load of money to have a chance.
Yeah,
We're probably like 20 years behind, but the new model, like what San Diego FC is doing, AYSO and high school soccer is dead going forward, but it's going to take 10 years to develop it. Now the MLS teams are grabbing the students when they're young. They're not going to go to high school. They're not going to do that stupid AYSO. Dads are
You
the
talking about Armando Ayuso?
huh?
AYSO, is that Armando Ayuso, the jockey you're talking about? AYSO?
So that correction's probably 10 years away before we see it.
Oh, that's great. Oh, that is so good. You guys put that together. That is so good.
I mean, he's good friends with Erling Haaland. They went
Dude,
cowboy
Haaland-
boot shopping in Dallas.
Dude,
No
he bought a
change.
cowboy hat. No change.
change.
Yes. Well, for me, I'm happy. I feel bad for you.
Wow. After that amount of time, no change, huh?
No change. So I'm alive in my $18 $1 pick 3 with a 24%.
They were
takeout.
lobbying. Okay, who's going to pay us more money? Which trainer?
Yeah, but that was a good price, and you beat a 6-5 shot, so that's not bad.
Yeah, 92. That was the only other horse I thought could win if it broke
What are
clean.
you guys cooking, Ciaran?
I'm alive on the pick 3.
No pick
Now we
5?
get to play a double.
All my it wasn't on my pick 5 ticket, so I'm down in flames. I needed 9. I had 9 on all the tickets to stay alive.
I wonder if somebody claimed the 9.
If they did, they send someone back to make sure it's a vet scratch or a vet void.
It's not a bad race. I don't know. Is the track slow today? I mean, let me look. The mile went. How fast they go in that race? 137 and 3. Here's a 6.5 maiden special weight. They went 117 and 4. That's not very fast for them.
Yeah, for this number 3, factually correct, I would like a different jockey next out, please. Not that
Well, he got wiped out by the 2. The whole field got wiped out by the 2.
and they didn't take him down.
And they didn't take him down. In the 3, though,
The 5 and my 6 got murdered. They both
yeah, they were gone. And the 3 had an opportunity to at least get in the race a little bit more because that opening quarter was slow.
What sucks
It was-
is
yeah,
the next steward's
I agree.
review, the jockey's just going to look at the jockey on the other horse and they're going to take it down to make up for this one.
just never know what the stewards are going to do. Just really, I have a feeling like if it takes that long, you just don't make a change. Like if you can't decide if there's a foul, then there's no foul. You know what I mean? Like it shouldn't take that long.
Manny Franco.
If they take the 2, I'm punching my computer.
No foul.
No foul. You're not punching it because you needed the 2, right? I believe that's what you mean, Larry. Well, that's good. Larry and Steve-O are alive.
I'm alive to
After
a
all
monster.
that hullabaloo, Ciaran and his 18 tickets.
Should have
Pilot
won,
in the
but
circular file.
the stewards deemed me nope. They were like, "Oh, that California dude is alive." No, we're not putting the 9 up. No.
The California dude.
Mark Elding, take this stack of Ciaran's tickets and put them in the shredder, please.
But I'm alive on my pick 3. My
Dude, I
pivot.
love that. I love that rowing AI video. That was awesome. Oh man,
It's made it so fun. Like the all the fans from
Oh,
all the different
man.
countries coming here and just like having the best time of their lives. And
oh, they love it here, man.
And
It's
what's
awesome.
crazy is the common theme from everyone is the media sucks all over the world because they made it look like we're going to get robbed and shot on every corner in America.
For all of our
and it
little
sucks.
problems, I think for the most part, we all get along pretty good in this country. And
No,
then
but that's
you know,
what-
the media
Everyone's
is
been
evil.
saying, "Oh my God, the food." Everyone says the food
Yeah.
sucks and it poisons you. Yeah, well, poisoned food tastes good, and everyone's going, "I love this place."
The special sauce on the Big Mac. They go to Buc-ee's. They're going to Bass Pro Shop, buying Bass Pro Shop hats.
They're wearing like the Norway guy dressed out, you know, like I'm an American
Alan.
now, and you got Americans going, "This country sucks. I want to leave." Well, freaking leave then, you know. And you
I
got-
love that guy. I love that guy, Holland. 'Cause
Alan's so cool.
I watch a lot of soccer, so I've seen him play for Man City a lot. And to me, on the field, he just looks like a robot, like scoring machine.
The Terminator. They call him
no
the
idea.
Terminator.
He's like the funniest, coolest guy in the world.
Yeah.
He's awesome.
Have you
He
seen the
walks around with
videos?
his head cocked down. He's like,
Yeah,
No, have you seen the
"Yeah,
videos
all blonde
where
hair flying out."
yeah.
they're making fun of how he scores his goal, and they just have like a shopping cart coming to the net, and the ball goes in, and like a remote control. You know, the weird ways he scores goals. You know,
He just kind of like walks up to there and then he just kind of runs and moves in there and just heads him in.
Right, and it's done.
He
they showed
bodies
some stats.
everybody up.
He scored all of his goals were scored differently. Like one was a header, one was kicked in, one was from outside the box, like one was on a penalty kick. Like the guy does it all, and he just looks like, I mean, just it's been a pleasure to watch him play. It's been really cool.
so the will pays to this race,
Yes, let's
guys.
go.
On the
Let's
pick
get serious here.
on the pick 3, the 2 is dominant at $92, which is still pretty hefty. The second choice is this number 7, Joker on Fire at 140. Then the 8 at 171 counter move, and then the numbers just start getting really high, which is kind of surprising. And on the double, number 2 is $23. Number 7 is 33. Number 8 is 48. Number 3 did get some play at 40, but nothing else. Like they're all about this 2 here. Still at 9 to 2.
I might regret leaving the 2 off. I went 5, 8, 11.
I went 1 to 11. I went with my top 2 choices.
I don't know why I threw in a 6-year-old Rudy Rodriguez, never ran on turf before. I just said,
Hey,
screw it.
possible lone F.
I like the 8 and 11 a lot.
How do you got to bet Rosario? He's building his book before he comes out to Del Mar. I really liked the 1. I actually when I ranked my horses here, I went I put the 1 on top. I went 1, 2, 8 as my top 8 as my A's.
Yeah, I mean, it could. I mean, it's gonna get me in a cozy little spot there. It woke up with the juice. We'll see.
Well, Steve, I have your 5 as an A. I have Kid Billy as a 6-year-old who's never
Really?
been on
Okay.
turf, but the dam produced a turf winner. Break on
Yeah, I
top,
saw
pull
that.
balls out, and hope for the best. Wire
And
jump.
I said Kid Billy, not impossible for underneath.
Okay. Makes me feel a little bit better.
I thought the 2 was going to be tough, though. I'm 211.5.
Yeah,
I don't
I'm
have the
just
1 at
hoping it
all.
gets traffic. I'm hoping it gets traffic and it just kind of gets lost back there and it just comes up short. That's what I'm hoping happens to the 2, but we'll see.
Yeah, well, it's possible.
Going
Anybody
forward,
sneaky though, Ciaran? No, did you look at the pick 3s here?
sneaky on the pick 3, I would say. Well, off the morning lines, not really. I mean, it's kind of
Who's the 8?
counter move. That's the Gaffley
Oh,
on horse,
7 to 2. Okay.
but
Okay,
he's
so that
kinda,
makes sense.
he's not riding the best. I will say the one that is jumping out, number 11.
Yeah, I like
after
that.
taxes is
Mhm.
on the pick 3. It's one of the others versus that morning line chalks. That's the first one. It's not reflecting
Yeah.
that 8 to 1. And
I have that horse as my second choice. Yeah, that's an A for me.
and
That's a nice horse.
on the double, that horse also, you went 2, 3, 7, 8, and then it's 11, and then it's 10, and then they all start. But so the 11 is getting sneaky money. Is it going to go forward though? The favorite right now is 2. 2 into the next race. The chalk is the 5 at $14.
Really?
Yeah.
Pretty heavy. Pretty heavy.
Coordinator. Yeah. So that's 14
What's the next lowest, Ciaran? What's the second choice?
The second choice is the 7 to the 5 at $17.
No, with the 2. Just look at the 2.
2
The
the
2
second
5
lowest
is what?
2.5 is 14, and then the next
Then
lowest
with the 2,
is
with the 2, yeah. Who's next?
next is the 8 at 32, the 10 at 34.
So 15 to 30. That's a huge difference.
Yeah, it's dominant. And then if we look at the I'm trying to see the next lowest in the next race, the 11. Oh no, the 7 to the 5 is $17, Frank. The 7 got a little prey, and the 7 to the 5 is 17. The 7 to the 8 is 26. The 7 is getting some double action, Joker on fire, but we saw that going into this race.
Yeah.
8 to the 5 is 19. 11 to the 5 is 30.
What about the 1? Pay the Piper. What does it look like?
1 to the 5 is $49.
No, I mean no to the 1. Let's. What's the 8-11 to the 1? I'm curious in that.
8 to the 1 is 54. 11 to the 1 is 70.
And what's the 5 to the 1?
5 to the 1 is 159.
Damn. I'm interested in that horse because it's second time blinkers. It's gelded. I know Pratt took the other brown, but
In this race, Kid Billy.
I was talking about Pay the Piper in the last. I want to do a double to that horse in the last. Now I know you guys singled the Pratt runner.
Yeah, I did.
But-
Ciaran did on some of his tickets, but he also spread on another.
Yeah, in this, I went.
Yeah, who were your secondary guys?
I had 4 A's in the last race. I had 5, 1, 7, 8 as my A's in the next race.
Yeah, I'm all about the 1, 5, and 7. But I like the 1. The 1 I think is going to run a big race. The 7 is interesting as hell too. I know you don't have the big connections here.
Oh, in the next race?
And the next race. Yeah. I just don't know what kind of
Bull
pace we're gonna
shows.
get.
I mean, we talked about it earlier. I said just missed last out. Sharp work. Price is crazy high. Actually, early in the show, I said I thought the 10 to 1 morning was insane. I think it'd be lower. I said this horse is as fast as the number 5. The way I had, rated the race, and we're getting 10 to 1 versus 2 to 1 for coordinator, and that's for the 7.
Yeah. It's gonna be interesting here, and I got to get through. Man,
I'm doing some doubles with my A's in this leg to my single in the next. I'm just waiting them out based on payouts. I mean, I think the 2-5 at 15 to 1 is pretty good.
The lowest pay is
2-5.
2 to the 5. 2 to the 5 is 14. 7 to the 5 is 16. 8 to the 5 is 18. So how many horses?
Yeah, I'm not using the 7 or the 8. I'm going to use the 2, 5, and 11. So obviously I'm more money on the 2. So maybe like $50 double, 2 with 8, $25 double, 11 with 8, and then maybe a $10 double, 5 with 8, based on the payouts, something like that. So gatekeeper, when we talked about keying exacta horses, this is similar. I'm keying a horse in my multi, and I am not betting the same amount to that horse because I want more money on my top pick in this race going forward because it's my top pick, but also because it's paying less. So I want to take as much money out of the race as I can if I'm right. So that's just a little lesson, for Gatekeeper said he was kind of new. So we're trying to help him out a little bit.
5, 1, 7. Yeah.
Host said shred tickets, drink. That's our man, Jay. He plays his own game of bingo. Cow Dude is coming after us end of August. Look out, stewards. I don't understand that, Larry, but end of August. If that means you're coming out end of August, that's great. I'm going to put Ciaran up here so people could see his order of preference.
So
this reads like a Ciaran DUI check, down from 1 to 10. 3, 2, 4, 1, 9, 2, 1, 7, 5, 3, 6.
Oh, my finger.
Well,
So
no,
Ciaran is very good. Ciaran Ubers
I'm
everywhere.
reluctantly. This is my new
Everywhere.
thing because I've
That
been
was just a
building that
joke.
ticket maker, and for years and years, everyone's been dragging me and going, "Why aren't you doing A, B's, and C's?" I'm like, "This is how I do stuff." So because I'm building this ticket maker, I'm like, "Crap! I actually got to do A's and B's now." So this is the dot is me doing. These are my A's, and then dot B's. I'm not doing C's. Something's either going to be an A or a B. Simple as that. That's how I'm going to approach it. No C's, no D's, no X's.
Well, I will say this. I used to think Ciaran listing his horses like this was ridiculous because I would just list 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. And we actually took a poll very early on in the show. And Ciaran said, well, I list them in my order of preference. So if people want to know who I like best and second best, that's how I do it. So we put it out to the DTL crew. We said, would you rather just have it chronological or would you have it in order of preference? And everyone said order of preference. So Ciaran won that argument. And
So,
I actually
but
like it too because it makes me rank them. You know what I mean? It's actually a good exercise.
But now going forward, I'm essentially going to split them up between A's and B's because we're going to have that consensus ticket maker. So I kind of had to. But it's
Right, but
not
you're still
like I
gonna
would
you're
never
still gonna
use.
list them in order, right? How you
Yeah,
like
still
them.
going to be listed in
Yeah.
order. Correct.
Okay.
Always listed in order. Just the way I've
So you
always
guys
done.
are we making a mistake leaving? I know it's James Bond. Are we making a mistake leaving Rusi off our ticket?
Which one?
I mean, I already left him off my pick 3.
Which number? Oh,
Number
11
3.
after taxes.
No, number 3.
Oh, number 3.
In the 8th in this race here. The horse, I mean, it likes the track, it likes the distance. It's better on turf. And it should trip out from there.
Jockey's 0 for 8 for the trainer, who's 1
That's what I'm
for
saying.
35. Like his numbers
Yeah.
are like, wow, is all I got to
Yeah,
say.
it's so bad. That's why I left them off. But
Well, our man Mike Whalen went back in the vault. We were talking about H. James Bond's horses. He had his way, Barron's, and I think Will's way won the Travers. So are you thinking of one of those horses there, Steve-O, and Val's Prince? I know Barron's and Will's way were really
Prince,
good.
I remember Val's Prince. Holy cow, that's a name.
Yeah.
No, I remember a horse he had. I thought he won the Oaklawn Handicap with a dirt horse a long time ago.
Maybe
Barron. Did he train
Probably
Barron's?
Barron's. Barron's was good. Good
Did he train
horse.
Barron?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's the horse I'm thinking of.
That's our man
And-
Mike Whalen. Thanks, Mike. That's awesome.
Yeah, Barron was really good, and boy, he ran. That had to be 25 years ago.
I want to think like Maroon Silks. Was it like Winchell? Who was his big owner? Was it
I'm
like
gonna see when
Winchell
this horse
Thoroughbreds?
ran.
Something like that.
When did this horse run? I gotta look this up.
I think it's late 90s because that's when I really started getting into it. And I
He made
remember Barron's
4.5
very well.
He was
Yeah,
foaled in
Mike,
90.
you might be getting old, but your brain is very sharp.
Here it is. He won the Suburban in 99. He won the Oaklawn Handicap in 99 and the Gulfstream Park Handicap 2 years in a row.
That's Barron's.
Yep.
And who was the owner?
The owner of the horse was William Clifton Jr.
That's it. Yes.
Rudlin Stable.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Not the stable, but I know that name. He owned a lot of horses.
Yeah, William Clifton
with
Jr. But I knew he had a big horse back then because that's when I started getting more.
And Will's Way won the Travers. I mean that was a good horse.
I remember
Stephen
Will's
D,
Way.
welcome back. Wow, back from vacation. All right, you're gonna fire fresh off the layoff. Let's see what you're up to.
Yo.
And then just real quick, guys, because Jay out of the pick 5, as are we all. Finished blowing 200. That's okay. Ciaran blew about 5 times that with his 18 tickets. $5 double 2, 3, 6, 9, 2, 7, 8, 11.
I had like, and I'm about to blow some more money. I'm either all in, whatever, screw it.
He's like, Mark Gelding, hit the recycle bin.
Actually, yeah, well, all the beer he drinks, yes.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, that's good.
So yeah, just to reiterate, I'm playing doubles 2, 5, 11 to the 5, weighted accordingly based on the payouts. I have to think that 2, 5 double is going to come in though. It's probably like $10 now. Let's see. Let me refresh.
Guys, I'm gonna get me a fresh cup of coffee. We got 8 minutes to go here. I'll be right back.
Yeah, go for it. No problem. Well, $25 for 2. That's still pretty good.
16. I mean, I was looking at, so I'm thinking of doing a $10 double, Frank. 1, 2, 8 with 1. 1 with 1 is 83. 2 with 1 is 33. 8 with 1 is 46. And then
those are good.
Then I'm coming back with the price horses I had in here. So then I'm thinking 5, 9, 10, 11 with 1. And I only have to do it for $2 because it's so, you know what I mean? So nice. It'll be
right.
Like
I was going to say, it sounds pretty spready, but I'm sure you're looking at the math and figuring out.
And then I'm coming back and I'm doing 5, 9, 10, 11 with 5. Those are still good enough, but I'm going to do that one for $4. You know, like 5 to 5 is $67 times 4 is like 200 plus. So that's not too bad for a $16 bet. And then I'm going to come back and do 5, 9, 10, 11 with 7. And those are paying decent enough where I only have to do it $2. So but between all of these bets, I'm looking at $60. And if I'm correct on, you know, on my, I've got 1, 2, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 5. The worst case scenario is I'll at least get the bet back for these doubles, and I'll still be alive on my pick 3, if that makes any kind of sense.
And Ciaran gets his fix because he can't stay away. You know what I'm going through withdrawals between race 8 and 9.
I need to get a slot machine thing going. We have Mark. Oh, we actually do. Where did I gotta find that one? I deleted that.
You know, I love the late pick 5 low take. I just really wish they had,
we had other stuff.
I wish they had a $5 late.
Well, have it next
it
week,
it
Frank.
So much better.
We've been jonesing. I mean, since the other track ended, we've really had nothing. We're going to be back at Del Mar. We're going to have so many low takeout ideas. Oh, and then we can pivot away to, even on Saturday when we do our Saratoga show, we're going to have Del Mar going on at the end of it as well, you know?
Yeah, I don't know if it'll quite reach the late pick 3, but maybe the start of the all turf or something else that we'll figure out. You're going to look for a video. I'm going to post this. Host spent more money than I did. Drink. Well, that's every show. No one's going to outhandle Ciaran. I'm telling you. And then Stephen D. Here's his play: $5 double 6, 7, 8 with 1, 5, 7. He likes the one in the next race as well. You guys are both on the other Chad Brown.
I'm putting my bets in, but I really like that horse. I think if the 5 doesn't win, it's going to be a chaos race. And I thought that was the one that sets up for the right kind of chaos. 9, 10, 11. 5, 9, 10, 11 with 1.
And just a reminder, everybody, starting, next week it won't be because it's opening day. Del Mar, we're going to do a show on Friday for opening day. We're going to do Saturday Saratoga and then Sunday Del Mar. And then the rest of the meet going forward every Thursday and Sunday at Del Mar, every Saturday at Saratoga. And then we're going to kind of have Friday as a flex day. You know, if the weather looks bad at Saratoga, maybe we'll move the show to Friday. Maybe we'll play Chucktown, Emerald Downs. We have some options out there. Maybe we'll take Ciaran to the beach and
actually, Frank, I talked to the wife. So for the first time in years for the Double Trouble show, I'm not going to opening day. So we'll make sure we get everything. We're not going to go. We got that first show. So I was like, you know what? We'll just do it from home and make sure everything's good to go, you know?
All right. Okay. I was gonna stay home, but if you want to stay home too, that's fine as well. Maybe the girls should go. Maybe Shannon and
I
Terry
actually
should
was
go.
I was telling the boss, I mean, they do have that access, so that probably goes Saturday versus, when we're doing the Saratoga show.
Yeah. Well, yeah, we have a lot of things to figure out. But Delmar is giving us a lot of support, from a marketing perspective to get the message out to everyone, all horse players. We're going to try and do some fun stuff on track. So yeah, it's going to be a great summer. Just gotta pick some winners here. I'm pretty bad today. I gotta redeem myself. I hit the pick five easy peasy on Sunday, and I haven't had a winner yet today.
All it takes is one bet. I mean, look, I'm still riding that $5 double that paid $1,500. You never know when and this actually, Frank, we've talked about it a lot on the show. The reason I'm doing my doubles here, like some of the crazy ones I'm doing, because if you can beat the chalks, the pays are really, really healthy here. Really healthy.
Who's your guys' top pick here?
My top pick in this race was
2-11-5 with my A's.
1, 2. My top pick was the 1, Ambassador Blue.
Okay. I'm the 11.
1, 2, 8, and then all the other ones.
I'm the 11, and I do have the 5 and 8 on my pick 3. So I'm
My
hoping
pick
I can.
3, I only have 1, 2, 11.
Okay.
On the pick 3.
Our man
Okay,
Gatekeeper's on the 11 as well. That's good. That's his long shot. Dan H has a suggestion here or a comment. The 8 Feline Curious for Dana is taking play in the last. Yeah, that was one of the ones that's one of the ones that looks exactly like all the other ones.
Yes, but
that's why I had to pick one. It's a tough race, but I like the single in tough races because I know people are spreading.
Let's see what the 1, 2 into that one. 1 into 8. 1 into the 8 is 108. 2 into the 8 is 26. 11 into the 8 is 60.
Yeah, Dan's doing 278 with the 8. So yeah, I mean the 8's a good key horse. Let's see what Optics has at price. What was the morning line on that horse? Let's see. The 8.
1 with the 8, 11.
Looking at like 5-1 maybe with the imputed odds. Well, the
Not
Chad
bad.
Brown's not going to be a huge favorite based on this, 2.8. And then the 8's the second choice, 5.3. And then the 10, 6.3. Joel Rosario is riding the 10, Ciaran.
Oh.
And then your 1 is 6.9.
Yeah.
We didn't even talk about the 10.
I have it on a crazy ticket.
Gosh, I know. I don't have it on my ticket.
That was my third choice, my third B to talk, Frank.
Yeah, another horse that looks like all the. Yeah, I'm 5,
Yes.
9, 1, 7, 8, 10.
This was literally, we talked about it earlier. I said, this might be a do as many as one can afford pick 5 race,
That's why I singled. But a lot of good it did me. I'm out, but I'm alive in the double. No, I'm not alive in the double. Hopefully I'll be alive in the double, as will everyone else. They're at the gate. Good luck, everybody. That was good for you, right? Nice.
Oh, yeah, very good. You know what the problem was? I threw I did a $5 tri key 11 over the 1, 2, 8, and I did not have the 7 at 3-1 on my trifecta. I had Ciaran's 1, and this thing was so nice, and I threw the 7 off my ticket. But I have it.
I am looking forward to Rosario at Del Mar. I think he's riding the way where he could do very well here at Del Mar. That was too late of a move.
That was Dylan Davis, Ciaran.
Yep.
That wasn't.
Dylan
He
Davis.
wasn't on that one. On the one.
The one didn't win.
No, but he was coming
He
late.
didn't win, but-
The 11 won.
Yeah,
No,
the
11
won.
won. But I'm saying the way he got the one involved late and whatnot. I just like.
You mean
how
too
he's
late?
I think the horse.
You mean too
Well, the
late?
horse he did look a little overmatched. He won a synthetic.
I
35
like
maybe.
how he's riding.
But
Put it like that. He's
that
a
was a
jockey.
good
I'm
one.
definitely watching when he comes out to Del Mar. He's going to be on my I've got a bet like Caramillo type of
But
jockey.
did anybody like the 7? How did I not have the 7 on my trifecta? I would have hit this thing 10 times.
I did not like the 7.
That was my
and
third
I was
choice.
cursing myself turning for home.
That was my
I'm
third
just-
A. But the ticket was
Pisses me
dead.
off.
2, 11, 5, 3, 7, 8. Here's what I said about the 11 for my A. Tactical, coming off a nice win, showed he could stalk and pounce. That will come in handy here. I mean, little did I know he's going to go out and set 21 and change. Granted, this is a tougher spot, but I love that Dylan Davis rides through the claim and that Bruce Brown protects him.
Yep.
So that was a nice race. That was sharp for that horse.
Yeah, and I went up in class, off a claim and protected. This trainer is 36% off the claim for the key thing, for a profit.
Wow.
So this is a move the trainer does well on. Long shot
And
play.
Dylan Davis rode through the claim. So
Yeah.
that's lethal right there.
I mean, you gotta.
Nice.
It's one thing like we talk about a lot. The trainer wins 36%, but you also got to go. Do you make a profit when you bet on them?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
agree with Dan. I mean, looked like the 7 to almost 2 times, bobbed a few times at the end, just totally hung. I was so mad at myself for not using the 10 at the 16th hole.
I was too. I was glad I had it on a ticket, but yeah.
So I got doubles live to the 157 with the 11. I had a win bet on the 11. Unfortunately, my trifecta took a dump, and I have a will pay on the 157 for the pick 3. So now, how do I not pivot?
You
but
got
how
the
do
pick 3
I,
going.
And I got
how
the
do I
same thing.
stay?
I've got a double alive to the 157, and I've got the pick 3 alive to the 157.
Yeah. Okay. So we both have the 157.
I just have the 5.
I hope it wires. Hope
And I'm
Rudy's
still
got.
paying $30.
I hope Rudy Rodriguez has a special juice going today.
He did at the end of the last show, I think, or it was the second last race. He had
No, the 5 is the Chad Brown.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, Rudy
Which
was
one
in
was
this
it?
race. Rudy was the 5, Kid Billy.
Oh, my bad. That's
like,
who it was.
It was like dead last when it should have been in front.
That's it. Yeah, I got my races mixed up.
Yeah.
That horse didn't get out. What happened to the 5?
I don't know, but I thought I heard Frank saying Kid Billy was like way off the pace when it should have been in front. It's so hard to keep track of everything, though. That's why I go back and watch replays.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay. Oh yeah, the 5's the favorite in the next race.
Trainer over
Coordinator.
2 meets he or she. Yeah, you want to see a positive ROI. That's a good point.
See, I was against Bridle a Butterfly today just because I thought that would happen. I thought it would clunk up today.
Yeah, for 4th.
And maybe run 3rd or 4th, and that's what happened.
Yeah. No, you were against that horse. You made it abundantly clear that you were willing to let that horse beat you.
I had
and
it
that allowed
underneath
you
my
to spread a little more, with other horses.
I had it underneath my try, and that was it. But, God, why did I throw? What did the try pay? That would have been $3,200 if I just throw a 7 in there.
What were your notes on the 7 in that race? Because I don't think any of us even talked about the 7.
Yeah.
No, we talked about him actually quite a bit throughout the show, believe it or not, Frank. 3 or 4 times. Joker on fire,
7?
right? Yeah.
I was not present when you were talking about it.
I said.
Apparently,
has the
I
top-
wasn't either. Ciaran must have been talking to himself.
Go back. We've mentioned it a few times. Has the top power, but the jockey is 0 for 7 for the trainer, which is why it was like way down on my list, like my first B because of that.
Okay.
Well, where I was, Ciaran, they're both, the 8 was a New York bred, the 7's a New York bred. It's an open company race. I like the 8 better than the 7. That's where I stood. But it was a waiver claim. It came back, ran in some tough state bred races, didn't disappoint, didn't run like crap or anything in there. And it just put it
I just
together.
thought the horse would get cooked in a speed duel. But there was only one horse. Only 2 horses went.
Sorry, so we got some wheel pace.
I thought the 11 was going to stalk. I didn't think the 11 was going to go out in 21 and change.
The 11 ran close to the pace, yeah.
Pick 3.
I was 211.5. I actually did have the 7 as a B, 378, but I didn't have the 7 on any ticket. And turning for home, I thought I was cooked.
Well, the pick 3, the 5 is paying 132. The next highest is the 8 at 279.
That's a massive difference. Massive.
Then the 1 at 323. So the 1 is live on the pick 3 if you want. And the 7.
How is the 5 not odds on based on that? It's everyone's double the price.
So the
right?
double, the 5 is paying $31. The 8, Feline is getting all the sneaky money on all the pools. The 8 is $38. Then the 1 at 75, and then everything starts going up. Oh no, the 10, CJ Star, the Cassie Rosario horse, 59. But the 8 did get, look, it's down from 12 to 1 to 4 to 1. And who mentioned it earlier? Was it Dan about the 8?
Yep.
And it is getting play. Let's look at the pick 4.
Hold on, before you move on, just can I make a point because you just mentioned it? So in the pick 3 that you just talked about, the 5 is what?
$132. The next closest is 100%.
What's the 8?
It's the 8 is the second choice at 279. The
Okay,
12
so-
to 1. Oh no, sorry, I missed
just want
it.
to talk about the 5 and the 8. I just want to talk about the 5 and the 8.
Sorry,
The
Frank.
10.
The 10 is the second choice at 229. 10 is the
I just want to talk about the 5 and the 8 because I got a point to make.
Okay.
The 5 is paying what in the pick 3?
132.
And then the 8 is what?
279.
That's a pretty big spread, right?
Correct.
Look at the double. What is the 5 in the double?
5 in the double is 31.
And what is the 8?
38.
That's a tight spread.
Yes.
That is sneaky money on the 8 in the double, but
Yes.
in the pick 3, but it's more people are leveraged to the 5 in the pick 3, but the 8 is almost the same price as the 5 in the double.
And the
that's significant, right?
And then in the pick 4, Frank, the 5 is 425. There's a split with the 4 because of the scratch, but then again, the 10 is the second choice at 487. Then the 8. So this 10 got a lot of sneaky
10
money.
also, yeah, the 8 and the 10.
8 and 10,
That's
but
the
the
one
10
that
is
Rosario's riding.
especially the 10 is especially, get this, Frank, the pick 5. The 5 is paying $946. The second choice is again the 10 at $1,400, and then the 8 at $17, and the pick 6. Looks like we got all these different, but
carryover, 5 or 6 carryover potential.
Yeah, the 10 is.
But here's the thing, Ciaran. Let's go back to the double, right? So the 5 is 31. You said the 8 is what, 38?
Yes.
And what's the 10?
59.
10's a third choice by a mile.
8
So
is the
the 8 is
sneakiest
the
of
sneaky
money.
one in the double, and the 10 is the sneaky one. The 8 and the 10 are sneaky in the other pool.
But I would,
right?
I would also say, Frank, the reason the 10 is getting that play because it was 9-2 morning line. The fact that the 8 was 12-1, that is the sneaky of sneaky. That's
That
where
is
the
correct.
robot money is. The
You're
CAWs
absolutely
are
right.
all over the 8.
In the pick 3, people would it's probably the third choice on the morning line. Actually, the second choice. So you're right. That makes sense, right?
The 8 is
What doesn't make sense is that horse is a dud in the double.
and who was it that mentioned
hammered everywhere?
who mentioned the 8 right before we were going to the post?
Dan
Someone did.
H. Dan
Dan
H.
H, yes.
He sniffed it out before the race. Dan,
And-
tell us what you think about that horse. I know you noticed the money, But if you have any handicapping angles that you'd like to share,
And it's actually got one of my favorite angles. I mean, it's gone down, but I was like, ships in from Churchill, lost by a neck last out, lost by a length prior, fits here on a long shot ticket. And then I say this a lot, but this is one of these upgrades for me. The horse is getting better and better each race, and now gets the real deal, big time jockey. So it makes perfect sense to me that it's getting that action.
well, here's the other thing. This horse was not bet at all at Turfway, at Indiana, at Churchill, and then comes to Saratoga. It's bet down to 4-1 off a 12-1 Lion. That is significant money. That's the sneaky horse right there. Good job, guys. Good job, but still, you got to beat the 5.
No, we want Mark is finally going to win a race, because if you've seen his stats, let me pull up the website. He wants to beat us. His stats are pretty freaking horrible.
Well, he has the one in this race, doesn't he?
He has the one in this race, so he needs to win so he can upgrade his winning percentage. I think because he's got his own. What is he at now? Trying to find where it shows what his record is. His record's pretty bad. I think he's 8 for 127.
In what? His picks?
In his picks, yes.
Yeah, but what's his ROI?
8% or
He
something.
might have a 7.82 cent ROI.
But his best bet today, I'm going to show you right here. Here's Gelding's best bet on the website. Pay the piper, first time Gelding.
Well,
Come on, Mark. Bring it
how
home
does the
for
song
everyone.
go? I may have no balls, but I'm still better than you.
Yep, that's pretty much it, yes.
Guys, we have a World Cup update. France is winning 2-0. It was tied at half.
Yeah, I have one eye on it.
And they're just
class prevails, you know.
Yeah.
Morocco's not bad, you know. They have some really good
Morocco's
players.
a pretty good team. France is super good. Their whole front line is crazy good. They're all
It's
talented.
crazy. Mbappe and Dembele are just like
Oh, yeah.
next level. Oh man.
So I got some will pays here. I hope I hit something. I wonder if I should.
Oh yeah.
I'm not going to hedge anything. I like all my horses. I have the favorite. I have the 1. I have the 7 in case the 5 falters. I mean, I don't really have.
Do you have the 8 or the 10?
I don't have the 8 or the 10. So with the will pays that I have, you know, what do you guys recommend?
Well, Ciaran, do you have the 8 or the 10?
No.
I don't. I'm single to the 5.
All right, good. Yeah, we don't want those to win. I'm enamored with the 1 horse.
I have 1, 5, 7, and it hits the doubles, it hits the pick 3, and it gets
So
my
1, 5, 7.
silliness out of the day, and I get to fire away again Sunday.
I mean, the 1 horse, you know, it's freshened up. We're second time blinkers. We're freshly gelded. Yeah, the guy lost the irons last time. Whatever. Throw that out. I don't know. I think we're gonna get a nice. He was in the 8-hole last time. He got a cozy trip 2 in his debut. Now he did get a little bit of a setup, but he was off slow that day, 6 wide. You know, interestingly, Pratt was on the 1 and didn't want it here.
Yeah,
So-
Ciaran's been using that. When Franco's on a brown horse and not Pratt, he considers that a downgrade. Not that the horse can't win, but yeah, maybe. I mean, Pratt obviously is on the Junmon horse, who's supposed to be better, you know?
Yeah, but I like all these little equipment things. I like the second time blinkers and the freshly gelded angle, and
Yep.
I just
You mentioned
wanted to throw-
Steve-O, you mentioned one of the most underrated angles that nobody talks about.
Gelding.
Second blinks. Oh my God, that is such a great angle.
Yeah, I love the
Such a
second
great
time
angle.
blinker. And nuts off is like these things
Nuts
wake
off
up.
is great, especially
Yeah,
when you
I
see
mean,
the horse having issues and all that sort of stuff. It's like
it could be studdish. Who knows what the hell's going on? So
Look what happened when Mark Gelding got gelded. He like moved up the corporate ladder in the horse racing industry. Now he's the
Is he in
Viking
there
leader
alone?
and the drum leader.
look at my Kentucky Derby horse, that we have, Arrakis, walk on the track and everyone goes, that horse is all class. And then it would just stink up the house. It would be in the front and a horse would come up next to it and he'd go, nuts off, different horse, doesn't care about anything now.
It's something, I'm telling you. There's something to it.
Hey, go Phoenix, 8 years old. Only interest is racing.
Man, that race that he ran we knew he was going to win, but the way he won, damn, that was like a paid workout.
After coming back from Churchill.
But I needed him to back. He was going to win. Oh my God, the amount of money I would have won.
You think that's bad, Steve-O? Kentucky Derby live on the show. We talked like we did here. Golden Tempo was the sneaky money. He cost me $50K. I had a $50K double going into Golden Tempo from Gold Phoenix.
Oh my God. He ran.
Never mind the win money we'd get for that $1.5 million race. But,
my God, that sucks, man.
Ifs and ands.
I had Rhetorical 6 ways to Sunday. I had a good day.
Rhetorical was listen, I don't know. Yellow Card and Rhetorical were my locks of the day. I didn't bet them heavy enough. I wanted to save money for the Derby. I had 7,000 in that Derby, and then I hammered.
You had the Maxfield horse, the Japanese horse.
I had the Maxfield horse. Now, as it turned out, I think he got hurt in that race because he came out with a chipped knee, and he's done for the year.
Oh, he ran a monster race. My goodness.
For him, you should have seen me. I was isolated by myself in my home office here. He was winning by 3 lengths at the freaking between the quarter pole and the 8th pole, and I'm thinking I'm going to win finish.
That's what he got. He must have got hurt there, and he was the only one who was up on the pace who stuck around. I mean, it was a monster race. I'm giving Ciaran crap. I don't know if Gold Phoenix was going to win that race, but it was going to be close. It was going to be
a chance.
We never had a chance.
Yeah. You saw how he raced next out. He was loaded. He was
loaded. We don't know if he was going to win or not, but it was going to make it very close, and he might have won. Yeah, absolutely.
And how about the other?
One of the worst trips I've ever seen.
How about T.O. Elvis or whatever? I had Disruptor,
the Japanese sprinter, right?
Yeah, I had Disruptor on doubles each way, and that horse got so much money late. It went it was morning line 30 to 1. It was, I want to say. Didn't they go off from 12
bet down? Yeah, massive bet down, like 8 to 1 or something.
Yeah, in the middle of the race, I'm like, what the hell? And that thing won
and beat some pretty good sprinters.
Well, speaking of the World Cup, Gelding was at the World Cup, right?
I'm playing against Argentina. Hey, what are you doing? Out of my way, Messi. Goal! Yes!
Wow, that was a good kick.
And
what a right foot on Mark Gelding.
Nice.
Wait, that had to be a red card, though. Come on, you can't just do that.
Bend it like Gelding.
Yeah, bend it like Gelding.
One of the crew members wants to know the pays to the 7 in the double and the pick 3.
Pick 3. Pick 3. The 7's paying $480.
$480. That's good.
That's
and
actually
the double. If you don't mind.
Double, we'll take the 7, and the double. The 7's paying $106.
That's all good. That's for $1, right?
Yeah, for $1, correct.
I did a little minimum double $2 thing. Actually, no, not minimum. I did $2 just to mess around.
Well, I just did $2, Mike, so I'll take it.
I think Ciaran, you have that horse too, right? The 7.
Yeah, I've got doubles into the 1, 5, and 7, and the pick 3 into the 1, 5, 7.
Okay, Charlie was going to give us an update on the horse he was talking about with Johnny V.
All right.
After he sees them. Oh, that's the one that's taking all the money. That's the one that Jan H likes also. Ooh, should we do something with that horse?
Yeah, I'm wondering, on the exactas here, we could do
you want me to look? I can look for you.
8 over 1, $37. 8 over 5, 19. 8 over 7, 50. These are all for $1.
7 to 2. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that horse.
That horse is hell alive.
Apparently training pretty good. It was in the 11-hole 2-back at Indiana. Had some problems and made a big run, and then I didn't watch the replay of the last because you got to go to the advanced wagering site, Churchill Downs. You can't click on it on your formulator.
It's a joke. But yeah, that shortening up is going to help that horse a lot as well, going from 9 furlongs to 8.5. Well, just give us an update when you can, Charlie. Good luck. I think the San Diego Football Club should sign Mark Gelding.
Yeah. Well, soccer comes back 25th. I'm going to have to I need to start getting my liver ready because we got opening day party, opening weekend at Del Mar. Then we have the jockey karaoke on Sunday. Oh, my mia. And we're like I think we're one of the only live auction items right now. So, Frank, the Double Trouble live tickets.
Tell Steve-O he might want to bid on him if he's coming out to San Diego anytime soon.
Oh, yeah.
I got to get back out to San Diego.
First row VIP tickets for San Diego FC in one of the hardest to get areas. You can never buy tickets there. Let's put it like that.
What's that restaurant up on the bluff overlooking the ocean and the track? I've been there a couple of times.
The Brigantine.
Yeah, that's a cool little place.
Yeah, a lot of cool places.
Had some breakfast.
Glad you were here a couple of years ago, right? When was the last time you were out here?
That was a couple of years ago. And then me and Dylan, we went to my dad was with me too. We went to this place. It was a Mexican restaurant. It was half outside, inside type. It was really fancy and nice. I can't remember the name of it. We had to drive not that far, but it was a little bit of a destination away from the track, but it wasn't that far away. But it was nice.
Yeah, that's a popular spot after the races.
I can find out what the name of that restaurant is right now.
All right, Charlie says the 5 is really acting up. That's not good.
Oh, no.
I mean, that's not good for me. You guys have coverage. I don't. Dan H is the 8 and the 10, the sneaky ones. The cash is backup double. Anybody else alive to anything? Anybody want to add something? Looking at exactas, trifectas. Although I would stay away from the tries. They're like 24%, right?
Let me tell you right now, best.
Yeah, I think we're at 24%. All right.
I'm looking now because it's always good to know what the takeouts are. And I mean, a year plus ago, no one looked at takeouts, and even now, probably half of horse players don't even look at takeouts. Which is why now the tracks are starting to go. They don't want you to look. Yeah, now the tracks are going. Shh, don't look. Yeah, it's 24%. If I hit this
pick 3, I'm going to be like, I feel like I should be owed more money.
Yeah, I can't play it.
Oh, the pick 3 is actually 24, and the pick 4 is 24.
Yeah, can't play that.
Yeah,
we can't play it at all.
Doubles 18.5.
I only did $1 pick 3, and
the exact is 18.5. So if you're doing an exotic,
Steve, we're not the takeout police. It's your money. You're a grown ass man. You do whatever you want.
I know, but
I'm just saying I'm not going to do it.
But your show is all about around. Hey, what's the best value for the gambler? Let's not get taken care.
Well, that's my theme. Ciaran, after a couple of drinks, Ciaran just turns into a degenerate and bets everything. So we start the show as the low takeout guys. We end the show, Ciaran playing 24% takeout trifectas.
I can't argue that. I wish I could, but I can't.
I got a cousin that's such a degenerate. He'll come to the track. If he's losing, he'll be like, what horse is yellow up there, like the favorite? And he'll just put like 100 to win. And I'm like, dude, man, you can't do that.
Well, Ciaran had stories from back in the day at the bookies where was it your uncle who would just go in and say, I want the second choice?
No, my uncle only bet the second favorite. And you can go into the bookie's office and he would go in the morning and he would he'd do pick 3s. And they call them trebles there. And he'd go race, and you could do them across different tracks. So you would do race 1 at Newmarket, second favorite. Race 2 at Ascot, second favorite. Race 3 at the Curragh,
right,
third favorite.
He didn't know who it was going to be. He didn't get anybody. You know what I mean?
He didn't know who it would be.
For him.
But Ciaran, the amount of times the second favorites would win, and they'd usually win at 7-2. It's insane. And then
That's so
sometimes
funny.
when he did a lot of money, you'd see the bookies handing money to the runner to go lay the bet off at the other bookies because they were going to lose so much money when he hit his ticket.
Well, we used to have the dog track here in Kenosha,
Oh,
so
that's-
I'd go to the dog track and bet 1-8 box, especially if Al the beer man got the 8-hole because he broke out and they only had 8. They
Well,
only
that
had
was
8 votes.
Ciaran,
my
you were in the
uncle
dogs
trained
too, right?
greyhounds. My uncle
Yeah.
trained greyhounds, Steve-O. He
No
won
shit.
the National Greyhound Championship in Ireland. One of the
Are
oldest
you-
photos, and we finally found it, was me at 5 years old walking the dog before the race. You know,
No
before he won
way.
it.
I didn't know they had greyhound racing over there.
Are you kidding me? That was
No, I didn't know.
Huge for years.
Is
You
that
know
the origin?
Dundalk? So Dundalk Racetrack, you know, where all the horses come over here now that they buy.
Yeah.
Right
Yeah.
next to it is the dog track. The dog track was the first thing. Dog tracks all over Ireland. Not as much anymore. There's just Dundalk and a couple of other places. It's gotten
Yeah, we had one here, and the second floor was all simulcast. So I used to go there and bet
Yeah.
the horses. And I remember the Italian guys in the front row, and they're like, "Take them down!" They're screaming. They're going up with their pencil pens. And they're like, "Get that horse out of there."
Hey, forget about it.
Yeah, dude, they were cool, man. I mean, that was back around when Barron's was running. You know, we're talking late
Right?
90s.
Yeah, we always
God
say you
bless
look so young, but you say you're older than you look.
I'm 50. I'm 50, man. I'm,
Yeah, wow.
you know.
You don't look a day over 49, Steve.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
That's those good Serbian jeans from all the cabbage you ate growing up.
You know,
I mean, this is it.
no,
Guys,
the
if you
Serbs
want to look
cool.
like Steve,
Oh my God. Please, can I have your autographs, Frank and Ciaran? This cabbage is great.
Yeah, you guys got
raw
to eat some
cabbage
sarma.
is the magic ingredient.
And listen, I eat a lot of avocados. I mean,
I love
drink a
it.
lot of black coffee. I intermittent fast, and don't eat a lot of sugar, man. And you know, whatever.
8. So I'm thinking of doing an exacta here. So the 8 over the 1 is $35, and 8
gotta do
over
a
the
try.
7 is 43
I gotta do a trifecta here.
That's for $1.
for $1. So I think I'm just going to do a $5 exacta. 8 over the 1 7. The 5 is just not worth it. 8 over the 5 is $18, but it's probably what's going to end up happening.
Well, while you guys are
you
figuring it out, Dan H wanted to mention the 2-horse first-time starter for Weaver. He probably won't bet the horse, but he's intrigued. Go Zapper is the broodmare sire. Pretty successful putting out turf runners, going long.
Actually-
First runner for the dam. But look at Weaver's debut stats.
For 25.
No, debut longer than a mile. 31% with a 524 ROI.
0 for 25 in maiden special weights, though.
George Weaver,
Yeah.
I have first start 24%. And
No,
I have
he's
debut
doing
start
first-time
going
starter.
over a mile, 31%.
Mm.
Are we looking at? Wait a minute. Yeah, 24%. Well, on the formulator, it shows him over a mile, 31%.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And fifth place, yeah, he's got. You know what? I was looking for a third horse to throw underneath my trifecta. I'm going to throw the 2 in on
Yeah,
the
is that horse
recommendation.
taking any
of-
money? No.
Who gave us that recommendation of the 2?
That's
I
Dan
am-
H. Dan H does some good pedigree work. That's really
Dan H.
interesting.
I'm throwing the
The
2
six-
underneath my tri-
The 6 here as well. Point guard.
Sapper Broodmare. Okay.
Point guard, I said Santana for the trainer, 32% for a profit. Trainers' stats are through the roof. 23% in maiden special weight, 27% debut. Trainer stats play must use is what I had for the 6, but I didn't
But-
use it.
Debut going a mile or more, 0.
Yeah.
That's the problem. But I can't believe George Weaver's stats are like that. That's crazy.
Yeah, these numbers. Listen, Ciaran, I don't know what numbers are you looking at. Me and Frank are like.
I don't know. I wrote it down here. So
Did you get it mixed up with the 3 with Nick Zito and the next hole over?
Oh, yeah. Nick Zito never wins first out. That's got to be Zito's stats.
maybe. I don't know. I don't know why I have it there. So
That's got to
could
be
a
Zito.
mistake. Iron Pounds. Let me see.
There's another
Yeah,
trainer.
I can bring up Formulator and look at every one of George Weaver's starts in the last 5 years. I mean, I have to think the Formulator stats are correct.
Man, Nick Zito. There's another trainer that used to dominate back in around that era.
Yeah, he had a lot of Derby horses. Won the Derby, I think, right? I'm sure he did. 8 looked
He's
great,
had-
as did the 1, 5, and 10. Those are all ours except for the 10, right? Oh, in the 8. We didn't bet the 8, but Dan H has the 8 and the 10.
Does Nick Zito not believe in working this horse? What's the story here?
I didn't even know he was still training. I thought he was kind of retired, but I mean, 0 for 33, he is kind of retired.
God, I tell you, this guy used to be like when I broke in the 90s. This guy was winning a lot of shit.
It was him and Dwayne Lucas. They were like the two best traders in America.
Damn.
Or at least the most popular.
He's got to be slowing down. He's, you know.
Oh, he's up there.
Yeah.
He's got some money on
70s. Yeah, he's got to be up there.
No, Zito was an excellent trainer, but even when he was good, he never won with firsters. That was just never his thing.
All right, so guys, this is what I did. I got the 1 over the 257 on a try, a $5 try. I threw the 2 in underneath.
I'm all about the 5.
And then I'm doing, because I read my notes and I was like, the notes I wrote, how did I not write anything? I did 1, 2, 7, 8 over 6 for $1 exacta, and then came back and did 6 over 1, 2, because even for $1 they're like paying hundreds plus. Only because when I read my notes, I was like, I said must use somewhere, and I didn't even use it anywhere on my ticket. So that was an oversight on my part.
The 1 is taking late money right now. Well, it was 5-1, now it ticked up to 6.
That's Mark Gelding. He just got back from the recycle center.
They're hedging a lot on the 8 with the place in the show. They're not on the 5. They're putting it more on the nose and then kind of hedging a little bit.
Yeah, just to confirm, George Weaver's first numbers are ridiculously good. I just did the last year on Formulator, 27%, $3.
I don't know where I pulled the stat from, but I
think you wrote down Nick Zito's stats. I really believe that.
Might have been.
He's over everything. All right, they're at the gate. Good luck, everybody. If it's not the 5, I hope it's one of your horses. Good luck.
Wow.
I know you say $10 is no bucks. Well, my $5 was turned into 100. I bet that horse to win just $5 because of what Dan said. The only winner I had all day.
I had the 1 over the 257, and the 2 wins at 27-1.
Crush.
And I did a 1-2 exacta box, and I didn't get crap-ola. Oh man, that was such a good end of my pick 3 and doubles, of course, are gone.
You had
too,
the 271, but not boxed.
I didn't box. I keyed a
Yeah.
$5 over the 1-2, a $5 over the 1-2. Yeah, a 1 over the 257. So I needed the one to win. But what a great pick! And there's the numbers, George Weaver.
Yeah, 0 for 100. Here on stats, 0 for 100.
Now he's 25% first time starter. What a great pick by our guy. Johnny
Dan,
8.
you even made my money back. The only horse I bet to win all day.
Danny H. What a pick! What a
Legendary.
pick.
Yep.
Right there.
Oh my God! Why didn't I do the 1? Why didn't I box? Because I like the 7. I like the 1. The 1 was my A. I threw the 2 in on Danny H's recommendation, but I didn't box them.
Yeah, but sometimes it gets to the point where you're like, you're pricing yourself out of returns with all the bets, like I do all the time.
27 to 1. If you're using the horse in the exacta, you should probably at least have some win money on the horse. I only did $5, but I got all my money back. Thank you. So Dan ended up betting to win. He said he wasn't.
Knowing I had Will Pays, knowing that we had Will Pays, we should have at least, like you did the nice saver bet, you know, a little saver bet. It's going to pay
but it wasn't
55.
getting buried all day. I would have bet $50 on the horse, but I'm like, I just want to get my money back.
It's going to pay $57 or some crap. I mean,
yeah, I only did $5. $5 to win the 2.
That's good.
No,
but man, this is going to
be.
It's all about churn. You did a bet live on the show, and now you got money to spend the next day. And the tracks don't get that still.
And, you know, this horse got the front. I thought they were going a little bit too quick. By the way,
I thought the 5 was quick, actually.
Here's the thing. The 2 had the lead. Now, I've seen this a million times, and we talk about it on my other shows, and Justin Dew is big on this. He calls it the TOD, the trip of death. Flavian Pratt is a great writer, but he put the 5 in the TOD, off the hip of the leader, racing a fast pace. They always fade off on turf races going around.
That's a winning trip on dirt. Never wins on turf.
Right. On dirt, it's good. Not on turf.
You got to be covered up, save ground, or in front. You can't
He's
be
actually
2 or 3 wide.
Pratt's stats have actually dropped quite a bit in the last month or so. Like he's down to 16, 15%. Probably a lot of those kinds of rides.
You know, it's so funny because go ahead, Steve-O.
No, I was going to say, I hope Danny H got paid on that one. That was remarkable. Nice find.
He said he wasn't going to bet to win, but the more we talked about the horse and how good George Weaver was, he ended up betting win money on the horse. So it's a good day for him, too.
I'm like, I got to throw this horse in. And I just, wow. I didn't think it was going to win, but it did. Wow.
I'm so conditioned. It is so rare for a trainer on the West Coast to win with a turf horse going long in the debut.
Mm-hmm.
Like Ciaran, actually, there was like two winners in 6 months. We did Santa Anita, first time starters going long on turf, and Ciaran had both of them. I don't bet those horses; they never win in California. But Weaver has great stats with debut going over a mile. And then the other day, Miguel Clement, I don't know if the horse won, but the horse ran really well. He was also like 30% debut going long. So like those good turf trainers back east can actually have a horse ready to fire going long on turf in the debut. I mean, you don't see that in California.
Well, the other thing too, when we'd have horses come out here, Frank, especially from Europe, we'd auto upgrade them because the ones coming out here now, used to be an automatic win. Ireland, England coming out. Now the good ones seem to just stay on the East Coast. we get the leftovers now, is what it seems. They don't win like they used to. They win more on the East Coast now.
Yeah, I mean, we saw 2 today. That one horse that you like that ran in the Breeders' Cup. I mean, that was a great pick. That was the 3-year-old filly from the rail. This is quality animals. But I'm just like, I'm amazed. Like, Ghost Sapper as a broodmare sire, really good going long on turf. And then the Weaver stats. And then he adds this. This was after the race, but still, look at Zayas on turf in New York. He built some momentum at Aqueduct, and he rode aggressively. And the turf course has been played. You can close, but speed doesn't back up like it should. From what I've been seeing, I'll go back and look at the charts and do an in-depth analysis. But
oh, look at that payout.
Check this.
Oh my God, the 50-cent try paid 1,100.
And you pointed it out, Frank, but sometimes we have blinders. And check this out. You know how you guys were saying what my stats were like? What the hell?
Look at that super effective.
I've been looking to see what I did, and you were right. I flip-flopped his stats for the 0 for 25, dude.
Yeah. When Steve-O said that's probably Zito, I was like, that's exactly what happened.
That's the only explanation.
And that's why.
Oh, my God. You know what, Ciaran? If you didn't make that mistake, who knows what happens?
I might have had it on a long shot ticket.
Yeah, we might not have gone deep, might not have dug deeper. You know what I mean?
Yes.
It's like,
we might have had it.
First out, but
I wish I had
what are you circling, Ciaran? I don't know these PPs.
I'm not going to say because they blow us off. So
but what are you circling? What are you pointing out?
I was just saying, 0%. Like when I was saying the stats, there was the 0 for 25. It was on Zito. When these are stats that I usually go, oh my God, these are fantastic stats up here. Like Weaver's stats are with the jockey are great. First time 26. So that was my mistake on how I did my notes.
Well, it's a good thing. It's a good thing all of our content is free right now because you get what you pay for.
Hey, as we say, mistakes happen.
Dan, no, that was all you, man. I mean, what a great thing to point out.
Dude, Dan, wow, that was great. That was awesome.
I'll tell you right now, I can hand you recap this race a million times. I'm not going to go. Ghost Zapper is a great broodmare sire. 8.5 furlongs or longer on turf. I'm just never going to find that. And that's the DTL crew. We all have our little specialties. Ciaran will bet the horse that has Irish or booze in the name. I'm a pace guy.
Well,
pedigree guys. Charlie's a physicality guy.
I love Ghost Sapper Dams because Frank, our horse that was never going to do anything that we ended up getting into a bidding war and sold in the Japanese border. Swall, remember the one, Steve-O, that we almost got into the NHC final 2 years ago? Dead heat in the 20-1 at Turfway Park. She was a Ghost Sapper.
That was a capper. It lost a 3-way photo finish by a credit card.
And then
she goes Zapper on the bottom, on the dam side.
That's
and
why she
was a synth specialist, right?
Yeah, and she sold for $450K in auction. The Japanese just bid it up like crazy.
And then you got a margin call.
Yeah, exactly.
And then you got a capital call.
Capital call.
We just sold for $450,000. That'll be another $800, please.
The capital call on Gold Phoenix was one where I went, "What? Are you kidding me? How is that even possible after running what we did?" But that's the other side of horse racing.
Steve-O, I know you're heavily involved in the picking of the horses and the managing of them. Are you involved on the business side too? Like all the keeping up with the trainers and the vet bills and all that stuff? Because it's a crazy business.
I help out in the mornings when they're entering and we have the draws on the computer and then looking at conditions for races and stuff like that.
Right.
We have we got some 2-year-olds that are in at Ellis right now. And we got 2 Blames over there and an Archie bred that's looks like a tank. He's doing really well. He actually shin bucked a little bit, so we're gonna back off on him a little bit.
Okay.
I think we caught it early, but and then like I said, we got all these Golden Pals, and we're going to Keeneland in September for the sale
Oh, the
for the
shin
yearling.
thing. The
Golden
shin thing
Pals,
sucks, but I will say, when we brought Gold Phoenix out, he didn't race for the first year because of the shins. And then look what
Yeah.
happened. You just never know.
Yeah.
So wait, how hot is Golden Pal as a sire? Because I'm in some fun like pedigree contest where you pick like 10 sires, and everybody who has Golden Pals in first place.
Golden Pal is winning at a high rate. He's winning like upper 20s, 30% first time starters right now. He's really doing good, and his turf runners are doing good. He had one that routed first asking at 7.5 and won at Indiana the other day too.
What does he stand for?
No, Gulfstream.
What? Looking back at that. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean. I was looking back at Iron Palace, who just won. The stud fee was $12,500. The horse sold for $150 at auction, 10 times plus. Palace Malice sire from Curlin and Ghost Zapper.
I mean, you don't think of Palace Malice and Curlin as turf, but the broodmare Ghost Zapper on the bottom, that's crazy.
But sold for 10 times the stud fee, and that's when you're looking at it. I missed that. That's actually something sometimes I look at.
That is a good angle, Ciaran. That is a very good angle. You might want to tilt your camera because we can't really see you. You look like a minion.
I do. I have to make you look tall, Frank.
The median price, you guys, on the Golden Pals right now, I think that the fillies are going for $130 and the Colts $111 right now. And
what does the horse stand for? Do you know?
Well, it has been standing for 25, and they just said they're raising it to 40.
And how did you guys decide on Golden Pal as a first year?
You know what? We did the nicking reports, and they just checked out good. And we spit out a really nice one, and we're like, well, we're gonna get some more. So my dad just said, all right, we'll just do 5 of them. And we also have a Maxfield, which I think they raised that one too recently.
Yeah.
But
that's great.
Yeah, we're gonna go down to Keeneland and see how these yearlings do. My dad's got a really nice brood mare that actually won at Santa Anita, Rapid Transit. I don't know if you remember her, but we actually claimed that horse off of Kenneth Ramsey for $25,000. She had some physical issues, otherwise we would have never got her. And she's just spitting out these monster tanks. That yearling, that Golden Pal we have, he's a shade under 16 hands, and by now, and that was like a month ago when we met him, he's 16 hands now as a yearling. He's going to tailor made for the consignment, and we'll see.
So you're looking to sell?
Yeah, he's gonna be sold because we think he's gonna go for big money. But we have his full brother as a weanling.
That's fascinating.
Yeah,
I don't know anything about that world. That's totally fascinating. But it sounds like you guys are doing the right thing because look, Dan H. Golden Pal has looked excellent. We've seen a lot of Maxfields run really well. You got onto these sires early.
I actually have a video of Steve-O picking his horses here. Let's see.
Okay. I can't wait to see this one. Mike Tyson. This is me picking my horses. 5.
That's Ciaran looking up trainer stats. George Weaver, 0 out of 1 million. Meanwhile, the guy's 31% with a $5 ROI.
I hit races 7 and 8, and I had the 1 and the 7 in there. I needed the 1 or the 7 over the 2 there for the exactas. What a pick by Danny H in the nightcap.
Yeah, hey, that's the beauty of the show. These guys come on, and the amount of times we've won from their picks on this show would blow your mind. And we do handicap and handicap poorly sometimes, but we change we're not set in stone. It's all about following the money and the info, and someone had new info. That's what you do.
And I love that we're talking about an area of the game that I know very little about, but I'm fascinated by it. Dan H., thank you so much for the Ghost Zapper angle. And he's reporting that Golden Pal is currently number 2 as a freshman sire. Who's number 1, just out of curiosity?
Yeah, I'm curious.
I remember Golden Pal. Was Golden Pal a turf horse?
Yeah, he was a turf sprinter. He was a turf sprinter, but he's been winning with even.
Was it a Wesley Brad Cox?
I can't remember who had him, but Wesley Ward has bought a lot of the Golden Pals, and Mark Hassey as well. So we're hoping one of them guys buys ours.
Well, you got 5 of them, you said, right?
Yeah, we got 5.
Awesome.
We got Life is Good. Yeah, I think my dad has.
Yes, I think Life is Good as the best freshman sire in that contest, actually.
Okay.
Well,
I gotta double check.
I was going to say, when that horse won the Breeders' Cup Mile, that race was like unbelievably impressive. And milers like that are typically good producers. But anyway, go ahead.
I'm going to ask hey, Dad.
Yeah.
Who are these sires that we have on these weanlings and these yearlings? Again, you have did you have a Life is Good or no? Or what was the name?
Yeah, going right to the source. I love it.
You have a Life is Good?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, good. And you have 5 Golden Pals. You have 1 Maxfield. You have a Cantharos.
The ones I have that are born. I have 4 Golden Pal weanlings and 1 Golden Pal yearling. I have a Cantharos yearling and then 2, the Monocular, the other one.
Wow.
The Archie bred. And then the ones that I'm breeding are Maxfield, Voltioro.
I love Voltioro.
Mm-hmm.
So you got Life is Good and Voltioro. And okay, so Life is Good is the #1 sire. We just found out.
City of Light.
And you have a City of the Light. I remember that one too.
Well, Maxfield got the whole grade 1 horses anyway this year.
Okay. All right. Well, we're live on the Double Trouble here, and I can't remember all these horses you bred because you have so many of them.
I can't either. So.
I know you can't. All right, I'll talk to you later.
Please tell your dad we say hi and thank you.
Yeah, Frank Scatani and Ciaran Thornton said hello.
Hi,
And
guys,
thank you.
All right.
Send some horses to get back to California.
Yeah, come back out.
Yeah.
They're paying you guys to come out again.
We promise we'll
Yeah.
make the stewards be nice this time.
Yeah, you gotta send what's her name? The Calibred you have.
And then Steve-O,
Lady of the Sky, you gotta send her back to
the
California.
other thing you guys need to do is
All right,
Turf
Dan.
Paradise is a place to send some horses too later this year.
All right, so that's the rundown on all the horses he's got.
No, that was awesome, dude. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
You got a nice little operation going on there.
Yeah, I didn't know he had a Life is Good. Okay, so he's got one of them too, and a City of Light, which I remember that one a little bit.
I love City of Light. I mean, you remember that horse won the Pegasus? What is it? The Pegasus World Cup? Michael McCarthy horse, awesome horse.
Yeah.
Well, we've not said it once on the show, Frank. Can you guys please like and subscribe so the algorithms will pick us up?
Oh yeah.
Yes, guys.
Click like and subscribe. We don't pay for bots to like and subscribe. We need you guys to really do it because we're not like other.
But we love you, DTL Crew, because you stick with us and you gamble with us, and we're making a difference. Even though everyone's like, "Oh, you guys are a low takeout show," Ciaran's still betting. Ciaran's betting 24% pick threes. Steve-O's betting 24% trifecta. We're still degenerate.
I lost that pick 3 too. Oh my god, I wish I would have had the 2 in there.
Although Frank's included in this, but this is me today because I was too late for me to bet the 2. But yeah, I'll be back on Sunday because
The ATM. That's all you got.
the machine that always pays.
But Dan gave us the 2.
Anyway.
Dan gave us the 2 before the race.
Yeah.
But before the pick 3, if you didn't screw up your notes, Ciaran, I might have had it on my pick 3.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
Real quick, what did the pick 3 pay?
They paid like $800 and something.
Yeah, $1,600 for $2. Pick 5 paid $6,600. Oh, carryover.
And Mark's horse did not win the number 1, huh?
No, but ran well. Almost got there. Ran second.
Have you seen Mark's video? Gelding made his own video. I suppose we could leave with that before we're done. What do you think, Frank?
Yeah, but real quick, what's our schedule? Are we doing Sunday or Saturday? I couldn't remember.
Sunday.
Okay, good.
Absolutely.
Steve-O, you're
Sunday.
always welcome. Anytime
Yeah.
you want to hop
Yeah,
on, please.
listen,
We love having you, man.
I'm going to a sports card show, but I'll be back. What time are you guys going on Sunday?
Right
We're doing
before
the-
the pick
We're
five
doing
on
the late
Sunday.
pick
whatever
5,
time
so
it
it's
is.
gonna, you know, I
Well,
can
if I get in late, if I get
I
in
can
late,
tell
I'll be
you
like,
real
hey,
quick.
I'm here. Let me in. Send me a link.
Hold on. Sunday, Saratoga. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll probably go on at noon. Again, noon to like 3:15.
Okay.
Even if you want to pop on for one race, anytime you want, man. We love having you. And thank your dad again. That was awesome. It's inside.
Yeah, he's forgetting all these horses. I got to get a spreadsheet with him and find out what the heck we got going on. We got a farm in Arkansas in Hot Springs.
You know, yeah, you told us, yeah.
And we got some horses there. We lay up some younger ones. We got that Golden Pell there now, and then he's being shipped to TaylorMade next week. So we'll see what happens there. I'm gonna go to Keeneland in September and kind of taking that experience as far as like the bidding and watch all the auction stuff go on. And I've been to a few before.
Wow.
It gets kind of nerve wracking. But
Don't
just
go
step outside.
like this when they go 3 million. Go like this and just like
Well, especially now with the tax break they
You
have.
can't pick your nose.
With the new tax break, they've just gone crazy on these purchases because they can. Oh, I got a big tax bill. I'm going to go buy $1 million horse when it's only a 500K horse.
Well, you guys, just so you
Because
know,
it's a
like
write-off,
I
100%
mean, it's a
write-off.
total write-off.
Yep,
you
100%
got the
write-off.
horse population, the yearlings every year, it's like cut down 50% from 20 years ago. You have less and less foals every like year,
Right.
it seems like.
Yeah.
So if you got a decent runner or a decent runner, not a decent runner, a decent looking animal going in the sales ring, there's only so many horses to bid on.
You're going to drive up the market. Yeah. So just
Drive
real
it up.
quick before we let you go, Steve-O, when did your dad start to just ramp up the breeding? Because you were always just racing, right?
Yeah, he got involved in the breeding. Actually, he bred a horse, an Arkansas bred in the 80s. He did it, and it got a spider bite, and it got affected, and then that was it. But he got back into it probably as far as breeding 2 years ago, maybe 3.
Yeah, because I was going to say, like,
3 years ago.
And he's really like ramped it up. Like, it's not like
Yeah,
one
here.
or two. It's like serious stuff now.
We have some 2-year-olds in training. So whenever that was 3 years ago, then.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And these
So
are all
that's when
your
he-
mares?
Yeah, he owns all the mares, and he's so you get breeders' rewards. And different states are different. Like sometimes they pay once a year, twice a year. It just depends on what state they're dropped in. I think Arkansas is one big check in like April or something. I think Kentucky does it maybe twice. I'm not sure on that. You have to double check.
Right,
but,
right. No, it's really exciting. I mean, that's so cool.
Yeah,
again,
it's a different.
because it's a world. I've been to the sales at Saratoga, and it's so much fun. But
Oh, it is. Yeah.
yeah, but
Yeah, just
pedigree
don't
and all
sneeze.
this stuff.
Achoo! Oh,
Yeah. Pick your nose.
The man with the
You know.
cabbage sold to the man with the cabbage.
Don't like stick your finger in your ear.
No, it's a good
Yeah.
time. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Wow, that was awesome. All right, final thoughts, Ciaran. Take us out.
Yeah, my notes suck today. It cost everyone money. But Dan H saved the day.
Thank you, Dan H. Well, even though
We'll
I'm
be back
glad you
Sunday
won.
though. I think Sunday should be. We gotta get our bankroll ready for Del Mar next week. Sunday is the last show, and then
Del Mar, baby.
Yeah, so we're not going to do a Thursday Saratoga, right? I think we should just come
Nope.
firing fresh Friday at Del
Friday.
Mar,
Yep.
then Saturday Saratoga, and then Sunday Del Mar. And then the following week we'll get on our normal. We're going to get on our regular summer schedule: Thursday Del Mar, Sunday Del Mar, Saturday Saratoga.
Good schedule. Primo.
Like and
tracks.
subscribe, guys. We need to push those numbers up. Click, click.
Steve-O, thank you so much, man. And please
All right,
thank your dad. That was awesome.
Yeah, I figured he remembers him a little
Do
bit.
we
but he's
do we
forgetting
play
too
the
now.
no balls song to leave? What do you think, Frank?
I think so. He's played the pipe around a good second.
Yep. All right.
Maybe he thought
Thanks for-
Stan. The 2 and the
Thanks for
1.
watching, everyone.
I'm a gallon with no balls and I'm still beating both. choices like a blindfolded monkey at the zoo. Ciaran, your bets are so trash, even the garbage man said boo. I'm a gelding with no balls and I'm still beating both of you. I'm a gelding with no balls and I'm still beating both of you. Frank, you bet like a toddler lost in the dark. Ciaran's choice is so weak they make the tote board fart. I've got nothing downstairs, but I'm stacking the wins. You two keep crying while I'm grinning with my ball chin. Frank, you pick horses like a blindfolded monkey at the zoo. Ciaran bet so trash, even the garbage man said boo. I've got no ball swinging, but I'm cashing every race. You two got the full package and still finish in last place. Frank, you choose horses like you're spinning a broken wheel. Ciaran bet so dumb, the horses beg for a raw deal. I'm smooth as a cue ball, no baggage, no drama, no fuss. Still smoking you both while I laugh and count my plus. I'm a gelding with